Kim won this time. That's right. Kim won. Do you like my graphics? Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? All right, time to switch it up. Anyways, last night was pretty cool, didn't you think? When we did the, had some people up here. I can put that link out again. But we had somebody come on talking about a missing person. And so today I thought I would reach out to the daughter of that missing person. And on Facebook, thinking I could help out, and it turned into an absolute nightmare. It's one of the worst conversations I've ever had with anybody. So I don't really think that that's going to happen at this point. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody more rude in my life, to be honest with you. It was like, she said, well, I go, yeah, I'm going to make a video on this one if you want to help out. And then she said something like, well, let me check with the detectives and see if, and I go, well, no, I mean, I can make a video if you can't help in it. I understand that. And then she said, well, I'm going to contact my attorney and I'm going to contact some kind of like department of something. And I'm like, what in the hell are you talking about? That's insane. You know, we YouTubers can make videos on whatever damn missing person case we want to. We don't, there's no law that says, oh, you can't make one. Okay? I showed the whole conversation to Diane, aka Daro, aka Dareen. And it was like, I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to put it out here. I'm not, be disrespectful and show the actual conversation on here. I'm just saying what transpired. All right, it wasn't good. It was an absolute nightmare, is what it was. It's funny how you would think people that have missing family members would just be welcome any help at all. First you started thinking, well, are you trying to make money off of my, what are you trying to do? And I'm like, no, I just make missing, I'm sure there's revenue on YouTube. It's so little. I don't know if you guys are aware, but you make $1 per 1,000 views about, okay? And if you notice, a lot of my recent videos have like 1,500 views or 2,000. So that's like $2. All right. That's why a lot of YouTubers do Patreon and, the donation angle. Because literally when somebody gives me $5, that's equivalent to 5,000 views about on a video. So, yeah, basically, if you have viral videos, you can do pretty well. Or if you got like 30 to 50,000 views on every video, you'd probably do okay. Now there's no updates on the Hart family. I actually looked today, and there's no update on whose foot that was. Somebody sent me a couple, let me take a look at some of these. Like somebody named Ashley. Yeah, let me try something. Yeah, like something like this right here. Ashley Owlett. So it's kind of old, I guess. 83 to, I think it was 1999. Last night I commented on those. I didn't comment on the purse maker. I didn't know anything about her. Here, maybe I could I'll put the link in here if anybody wants to join, but I can't troubleshoot with you, okay? So if you can't figure it out, I can't help you. But when you come on, don't just start, hey, can you hear me? I can see you there, right? It was a case regarding a missing person back in 2013 named Vicky Prokopovits. Now, it seemed interesting, but it sounded like the information that we heard last night wasn't totally accurate. Like, we heard that there was no shoes, but then the missing persons flyer said that she did have maybe some shoes on with wide soles. Also that they went out to dinner and came home, but it turns out that part isn't accurate. But she didn't fill in the part, what the truth was. So I have no idea now. That's why it was just a stunning conversation, to be honest. Yeah, and there was no snow. So that's kind of weird information to have wrong, Like, wow, there was snow and I even said, remember when I questioned it, I go, snow in April? But, there was snowing in April in Indiana this year, so it didn't seem weird. But I remember I actually said, wow, snow that late, April 20-something. And, didn't make sense to me. But, again, it was snowing in Indiana in April, even late April, I think. I remember one of my friends that lives in Indiana saying, oh man, it snowed today. So it looks like there is an episode, a podcast episode on this. This girl named Ashley. How long is it? Might have to check that out. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about. I just wanted to come on. If you guys think of something, let me know. I might just sort of look into this while we're sitting here, and if somebody comes on, that's great. Wow, looks like has her name out there quite a bit. See, this is what normally you get when you have an unsolved case. People are like, "Oh, get it out there, get it out there, get it out there, get it out there." Not, "Hey, I'm gonna call the my attorney," and Jesus, ridiculous. Oh, so Crime Watch Daily just did a episode. I'm going to store that too. So when was this? This was April 21st. Cool. Yeah, hey Doreen, why don't you come on here? Bring Strawberry Rain with you too. All right, maybe this will be one that I'm going to do. Interesting. Why can't you come on by yourself? Diane, Jesus. You were on the other day. Was I that bad? I'm not sure what those two faces that you just put there mean, to be honest with you. Well, it looks like I'll be busy tomorrow. Gotta get another case out there. I guess I won't be working on that other one.
I don't want to put the camera.
Oh, Jesus. Shit. See, you're doing the talking thing right when you came on. Make sure it's working.
Okay.
Because now I can't hear you.
Is it working?
I can hear you. Yeah, but your camera was on. Now
I
it's
know.
Not, now it's not on. Oh, dang it. I might have been able to see you for a second.
Now it's not. Oh, hold on.
You got to turn down the audio.
YouTube. Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Hi, Gray.
Hello,
Mr.
Diane,
Hughes.
a.k.a. Dareen and Darrow. Yeah.
I wasn't scared to come on. Come on, Gray. You don't scare me.
I think you were a little bit scared.
Okay, a little bit. Never mind.
Especially after that. Damn. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Who, Vicky's daughter?
Yeah, I mean, it was weird.
Oh my God. If I have to be honest, she's, I don't know. She's nuts. She's dumb and stupid. I mean, who refuses help? I mean, if that was my mom,
yeah, it's like
I would beg for anybody to put out a video to spread the word, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if she's stupid. I would just say like, oh, wow. I mean, it was just
arrogant.
so...
I called her arrogant.
It was actually like disheartening, you know? Because she was... that was the first person I ever had on my show to actually talk to about a case like that's real, you know, like... I mean, like that. I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, I've talked to other people about cases, but not like that. And then it was kind of like, oh, wow, this is cool. So, you know, maybe we can talk to the the daughter, and see. And it was just such a terrible reaction.
Yeah,
She probably thinks it was really like normal, but I didn't think anything I said. I mean, I can see how she could misconstrue, like when I said, well, I can just make the video anyways and you don't really have to be part of it, because she seemed like she was concerned about upsetting the detectives. However, the facts that I was given don't sound like they were accurate, so the video I made would have been crap, it sounds like. But I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
actually, I don't know. When I read the conversation, I thought you were very nice. I mean, you didn't say anything even when she started being rude until at the end, because I was surprised. I'm like, you could have said something earlier in the conversation. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the way she was talking to you, like, I thought it was very rude. Like, she's like, I'm gonna call my detective. I'm gonna do this. I'm like, whoa, hold on, lady. You know?
Yeah, she said some kind of politician type too, right? Like some.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? I'm going to call the state something. Oh, wow. Okay. And I said, no wonder it hasn't been solved yet. I mean, you're just like, I mean, if you have somebody like that, I mean, I bet you the detectives are like freaking out. Hey.
Oh, I know. And you know what surprised me is like when she's like, take the video down. Sorry, right now. Remember when I told you, I'm like, please don't take it down. Like, who is she to ask you to take that video down? It's like, she even asked nicely. Like, she's like, take it down or I'm going to call my lawyer. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She said that it was inaccurate, so I shouldn't have posted it without asking. And I said, listen, I was just doing a live video, and then somebody came on and started talking about the case, and I don't have any, I don't have to, I'm not... It had nothing to do with me just sort of putting out false information. I was just making a video. Somebody came on, said some stuff, and, I was interested in the case after that. And I'm not doing a damn thing with the video. It's going to stay up there. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
Now I can put a comment in the description saying some of the information might be inaccurate. But, you know, the video, I mean, it's not like, oh, God, it was the greatest video I've ever had in my life. You know, it was just kind of a 3-hour marathon of people. Hey, who was just on here a second ago? They left.
Kim.
Oh.
Kim.
Where is she? She's still there?
I don't know. She
Hey,
said
Kim.
the iPad did it.
Oh.
She'll be back.
Come back on, Kim. You were on there, and then you disappeared. We were just finishing up the sentence. I saw you smile, and then you went away.
Yes, Sharon, we're talking about the case from last night. Bridget, when she came on, and she asked Gray for help.
I thought Bridget was really nice, and you know.
Yeah, she was. She
Uh,
was.
It sounded like the daughter was upset because it wasn't accurate, some of the stuff. Hey, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Sorry. Hello.
Kim was the winner of the first to sign on tonight, everybody. Yeah. Not that that's that cool, but you know. So what's going on? Can you hear me? Can you speak?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just want to turn down the well, you want to turn down the speakers of the video from YouTube and just use the Hangout audio, because I actually have the same. Like if I put something on the screen like this, you can see that, right? The Google Earth.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So you're seeing that a couple seconds before everybody else.
Okay.
I mean, I couldn't hear the audio. Maybe you were already doing that, but sometimes people have the YouTube video playing and they have the Hangouts playing at the same time, and then it causes a weird loop.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Bad lighting.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can just have an image if you want. I mean, like just like Doreen has there, but you know, this doesn't. Wait, are you on here twice? Wait, no, that's me. Sorry. That was me showing your screen, so it shows up on my picture. Okay. Oh boy.
So, Gray, I have a question.
Oh, that's weird, Fierce. Yeah, what's the question?
Have you looked in the case that we told you about, the Magdalena Zook, the one that she supposedly jumped off the hospital from the window, and they said it was suicide? But I looked at the case, and there's no way it was a suicide.
Well, there might be a way, but because I know that you get kind of really into like, oh yeah, it's this. You know, come on. I haven't really looked at it. I'd have to actually look at the whole thing, and then I'll tell you what I think. But when you can't, when you say, oh, there's no way, then all of a sudden I'll be biased when I'm looking at it.
Well, there's no
See
way
that?
because I've seen all the videos. I've seen
Oh.
everything. I've seen her the day before, the way she was acting, and, you know, the circumstances. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is there a group?
I looked a lot in that case.
Is there a group about it?
Yeah, there was, but I never joined. I did my own research on that case because I found it very interesting, and I looked at every video posted out there.
What do you mean every video? Like people who've already made videos on it?
On that case, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never even heard of it. I mean, I think I heard of it because you mentioned it, but I don't know if I looked at it.
It would be nice if you can, whenever you have time, of course.
All right.
I would
well,
like to know your opinion.
yeah, what's the name of that one?
Here, I'll send you the name and the messages.
Uh,
I'll do it. Hold on.
you can just put it in the chat, though, right? Here, I can put
Yeah.
this over here like that.
There you go. I think her boyfriend had something to do with it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Kim? You know, say something, man. Come
Just
on.
listen.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Nobody was
I'm gonna let
talking
Kim
about-
talk.
No, well, nobody was talking. This is what I'm saying. You guys supposed to do the girl talk where it's just you're always saying something, right? And I don't have to say anything for a couple minutes, and then. Are you gonna put that link in the?
I put the name. If you go to Google and put her name, you'll get a. That's what I did. You'll
Oh.
have tons of info.
Oh, wasn't this like in some other country or something?
In Egypt, yes.
Yeah, I remember you told me about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't really interesting to me or something. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't know at the
found it
time when I looked at it. I was like, yeah. Is this the same? This isn't the same person over here, right? The singer. This lady
Where?
right here,
No.
Magda Zook. Now is that her running around?
Yes, that's one of the footage in the hospital.
Oh. So what's going on? Like, was she trying to get out or something?
Well, I think what happened, I forgot, it's because it's been a while since I looked at the case, but something happened and then they had to take her to the hospital and she seemed like she just didn't want to be there. And then the way they were treating her, it just was very odd. And I think that they gave her some kind of drugs. I think she was sent to Egypt for sex trafficking, but it didn't work out. Like, yeah, that's what I think.
But they look like they're really trying to like control her or something.
Exactly.
Terrible.
But is that a nurse right there?
Yes, and that scarf, yeah.
Like, what was he just doing? It looked like he like punched her or something.
Yeah,
Like
right over
this
there.
guy-
Look at,
Like
exactly.
the guy in the white, he kind of went up and let me go back.
It's a very strange case, I'll tell you
Like
that
right there,
much.
what was he doing? See, I hate, this is the thing is, could you imagine if like the Kanika Jenkins crowd was analyzing this footage right here? You see how blurry it is? Oh my God, look at that! You
This
know,
is so man.
it's insane.
This is
I
so
mean,
man.
like it's not. This is like 8 frames a second too, and it's sped up. Like this isn't even the correct speed. See how quickly their feet are shuffling around? Okay, so he tries to grab her by the feet, and then she starts kicking, right? And then she's really struggling. So who knows? And then all of a sudden she ends up dead, like on the ground, or what?
No, she jumped supposedly from the window in the hospital.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think she could have jumped, right? But maybe she was kind of like that was her only option or something. Do you think she was shoved out, or?
I think somebody threw her out of the window. That's my opinion.
Okay, you think somebody threw her out?
Yeah. And she was beautiful. She was gorgeous.
Very
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Patricia, it's like a Muslim scarf because it's in Egypt, so mostly I think isn't Egypt more Islam than Catholic?
Well, of course, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So that's a scarf.
It-
Yeah.
Mostly Sunni too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Come on, you're supposed to know that more than I.
Well, I grew up here. I don't know a lot about back in the Middle East.
So what's the story then about? Tell me, just tell the story.
She was supposed to go to Egypt with her boyfriend. From what I remember, she got the tickets for his birthday or something like that, and then at the last, like I think like the day before or something like that, supposedly he said, oh, he can't leave. His passport expired or something. I don't know. He made up an excuse that he can't. So she ended up going on the trip by herself. And while she was there, she does call her boyfriend, and the call between her and her boyfriend was very weird. Like he kept telling her he's gonna get her home, but that she seemed like she's
So
very
is that out
scared.
there? Is that out there? Like you can watch
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
where's that? Where's that?
Honestly, I can Google it. Let me Google it. Hold on, from my other phone.
Because I think
I'll get you the link for the call between her and her
who
boyfriend.
the
Hold
hell
on.
said that? Somebody, Lee Magoo just mentioned that a second ago.
Yeah. Hold on.
Stay out of Chicago.
So where did she come from originally? Like, where was she traveling from?
I think she's Polish, so Poland?
So Poland to Egypt. Huh.
Yes.
And what's her name? Crap. Okay. And then what's that called? Like FaceTime, or what was that? What did they?
Yeah, the video that I seen, it was FaceTime between her and her boyfriend, and you can see she was like scared, like you can see her terrified.
Is this it right here, maybe, or?
Witam serdecznie. Dzisiaj troszkę zaczęli nietypowo.
This thing?
No i tutaj
Yes.
po pierwsze się
I
pytanie
think so, yes,
nasuwa
yes.
się pytanie, czy pan Markus umie gadać po angielsku, a czy po arabsku, no bo jak rozmawiał z recepcjonistką i jeżeli jego
There's
kobieta...
got to be a better version than that, though, right?
The one I saw, yeah, it was translated.
Oh, so this is old, though. I mean, like, Lorden's already done 2 on this one. I mean, this isn't like, I thought you were saying this just happened.
Oh no, it's an older case, but I
Yeah.
wanted your opinion because no matter how many videos out there, I still like your opinion.
Okay, but it's just like everybody and their dog is, it's like one of those ones where, see, there's these certain videos, like the Elisa Lam and all this, like every single person's done that one.
I know.
It's like, how
I
could
know.
my opinion be? Let's do it. Let's do Elisa Lam. Forget this one. All right. Look, here we go. Here, watch this. Here we go. This is Elisa Lam, right? Oh my God, look at that. That's a blurry video. It's got to be edited. All right, so she gets in the elevator here. This is how quick I can do this one, right? She's sort of looking around at and she's kind of weird, but she actually has a mental condition. But you notice how I'll make it big on the screen, just for you guys. All right. Oh, she looks out.
Oh, I never seen that case.
And then, what do you mean? You've never seen this?
No.
Oh, wow. So she's just, you're kidding, right? Oh, you have to be joking. Anyways, yeah, look at her. Ooh, she's peeking around. There has to be some sort of barbarian killer over there. All right, so, she steps out and looks one way. Jumps out. Ooh. And the elevator's still there. Isn't that bizarre that the elevator doors never shut? Oh, then she gets back on. The doors didn't even wiggle at all. Then she steps off, moves to the left a little bit there. And she's just standing in the hall, and the doors never really start
How
to
come
shut.
the door, they're not shutting? Yeah.
Oh,
that's
see, it
weird.
must be aliens have controlled the elevator machinery. Okay? Has to be. So she's still standing out there, just doing whatever. And she's like, oh, her hair's all messed up. And she's like pressing every single button. And the elevator's not doing anything. So it's almost like there's a problem with the elevator. Or her pressing the button so many goddamn times, gosh darn times, broke the elevator. There she goes. She gets off again. I'm just doing play-by-play for you. All right.
Oh my God. I've never seen this, honestly, Graham. Yeah, I'm behind on this
What do you
one.
mean change the screen? Why do I need to change the screen? I don't get it. Can't you guys see this? It's a big, I have a pretty big screen on there.
I can see it. Yeah, very
Yeah,
clear.
I don't know what Connie's talking about.
Yeah, I see it fine.
She's saying wrong screen, but it's right there. Yeah, so you see how she walked out right there? Oh my God, look at it. Look what she's doing with her hands too. She's like wringing her hands. Obviously talking to a few aliens from Zeta Minor just down the hall there. But she's looking at them going, God, I wonder, like, what are these things?
Are we sure she's not in the Rosemont?
I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, look at this stuff right here. What's this right here? You see those little stripes? That's editing.
Yeah.
Oh. Or maybe that's just really bad footage.
So what happened? She got out of the elevator, and then what happened?
Well, I guess eventually it shuts. And then she ends up being found I think naked inside the water tower on top of the building.
What?
And then people, like, and she was up there for a while and decomposing in it. But see, that's what's weird about the story. See, this story to me is weird, is weird, but everybody's talked about it, and there's absolutely, see, this is all we have, right? So after that, it's all just speculation based on nothing. There's zero evidence of anything. It's just somebody moving around weird in an elevator, and she does have, like, she's like schizophrenia or bipolar or something, and she, you know, she's on medication for that, and she goes out and she just, you know, I don't know if she got paranoid and climbed up into the, looks like that's a different floor right there, because you notice how she pressed all those buttons, but look how it opens up on, you know, see how the outside is dark right there, and then down here it was different colors, so that's a different floor. But yeah,
Wow.
so it's weird, right? But there's nothing else you can do after this. There's nothing to figure out.
And what did the police say about this? It was just a terrible
She
accident?
just thinks she got, you know, just being in her mental state, went up and climbed. It just seems so weird that you would go up into a water tower and go through a small hole and drown. That seems weird. So I think there might be something more to it. It's just that there's really nothing to do with it. Like, you can't analyze it because that's it. You know, that's all she's doing. I mean, that's all you see. So everything else after that's just speculation. But man, I mean, people sure love to watch videos on that. Maybe I'll just make one and do my play-by-play and put it out there just for the heck of it.
You should. That's what you should do.
Just purely for the view aspect of it, you know, just.
Yeah.
And the other case that I just told you about, you're gonna have to make me a video, please, because there's not a lot. There's not a lot of videos. I was just checking right now. There's not a lot of video about
Okay,
Magdalena.
maybe. So what's
I'll send
what's
you- I'll
Connie
send
what's
you all the
Connie talking
articles.
well, but hold on. What's Connie talking about? She's saying I got the wrong window up, but I mean, I'm looking at the window that I have up there. I can't do anything differently. Everybody else sees the normal video, right?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
this
like
one.
I'm looking at the actual, look at right here. This right here is the screen, and now it's going to do the mirroring thing. But that's exactly what everybody's looking at. That's the video playing. I just don't have the audio on. Okay, do you see that? So I'm not really sure she must have a problem with her specific computer.
Maybe she needs to refresh.
Well, now I don't see anything except me.
Right, yeah. Because that is what's on there, is you. So now I can flip it over to Doreen, I can put it on mine, but then you'll get that weird mirroring thing.
So wait,
Yeah.
I have a question.
So you're up there.
That,
Okay, go ahead. What?
Greg,
Yeah?
that girl that you just showed us, she was at the same hotel as Kanika? Same one?
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Oh, because somebody said a lot of weird stuff happened at that hotel. I thought that's the same.
No, there was a
hotel.
lot of stuff that did happen at this hotel. It's like there's been weird stuff. Okay, that's part of the story that you can invent. But really, literally, the only thing for the case is that surveillance footage. So, and then she ends upstairs. So what's the theory going to be? Oh, wow. So you can come up with whatever you want now. That's the thing. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. I don't like having so little information. Now, if there was 4 or 5 other surveillance cameras that tracked her around a little bit, you know, that would make a difference. But we don't have anything like that. We just have that shot, and then people saying, "Ooh, other weird things have happened." I think I don't remember if it's true, but I think didn't John Lorden actually go to the hotel itself? I thought that was his first video. Like his very first video ever on any kind of crime, because I remember talking to him about it. But I think he might have actually gone into the hotel itself. I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
Or he was playing a video of somebody who went into the hotel. I don't remember how that went. I watched that like 3 or 4 years ago.
Also, this happened a long time ago? Like 3, 4 years
Okay,
ago?
yeah, so he and a fan went to the Cecil, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if he had many fans back then, because that was like his first video, basically. Yeah, I think she. Yeah, maybe she was on drugs or whatever. It's just such a weird thing that she ends up in the. So that the video that we were just talking about a minute ago though with the other case. Does there, let's see. You mentioned like it was a what was it kind of video was that, a Snapchat or what was it?
A FaceTime call with her boyfriend.
Right. So is there a real video of that, like literally the footage?
Yes, on YouTube. Here, let me get the link. I've seen it on YouTube myself when I was looking.
Okay, I want to watch that. I don't want to see the cell phone filming that. I know that's really popular in the Kanika Jenkins case. Hey, listen, I got to use every chance I can get. I got to bring that one up about how ludicrous stuff was. Let me see. You film something. You film a screen with a cell phone. Then you film that cell phone with another cell phone, and then act like that's some good analysis.
Well, what was weird about it is that when she was talking to the boyfriend, it seemed like he was on another call and doing something like weird.
Yeah, well, maybe he had something to do with the setup. Maybe
yes,
he knew
because,
that.
Yes.
Perhaps. So how did this get recorded? This FaceTime thing?
I think it was the guy that she was with that he recorded it. I think, because he said he was Egyptian and he looked very fishy.
Okay, hey Lee, do you have the link somewhere? Because she just said.
I was gonna ask her, 'cause I can't
she
find
says,
it.
but he was recording himself on FaceTime to her. That's what was odd.
Hold on, let me put on this.
I mean, I don't know. Is it odd to record FaceTimes? Yeah, it could have been. I mean, right, but what's weird about recording himself, I guess? Some people just want to record the video and then they can watch it later too or something. I don't know.
I found one. It's not in English, but just to get an idea of how she was behaving. If you want to look at it, just to see how she was like acting, which you can tell that she's like scared for her life. Hold on.
What's weird is I've actually never heard of this until recently. So who has it? Do you have the video? Put the link in the.
I have it, but it's not the one translated. I know. I remember I seen one where they had like.
Okay, but I don't know if it really does. Okay, okay, you just put that there. Okay.
Just to see the way that he was talking, like the way the FaceTime.
Oh
call
crap.
Myszko, powiedz mi co się stało. Skarbie, nie bój się, powiedz mi co się stało, proszę cię. Madziu moja. Aniołku, nie bój się, powiedz.
Oh crap, hold on a second. God damn. You guys, okay, you're right there. Okay, I have to copy the link. See, what happened was it actually took over my chat link, like this thing. When I hit that link, it got rid of this window right here. You see what I'm saying? Do you feel me? Do you feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
All right. I think that was around. Okay.
What?
I almost have it. Oh crap! Why does it keep doing that? I'm trying to put the link. This is stupid. What are you playing the video right now?
Who?
You.
No, I'm looking for the English one. No.
Yeah. See, this is.
Myszko,
Okay, so
powiedz mi co się stało.
okay. Oh, okay. So he's actually having somebody film him with his phone on FaceTime. That's a little weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what's the point of that? Like,
Skarbie, nie bój się, powiedz mi co się stało, proszę cię. Madziu moja. Aniołku, nie bój się, powiedz mi, co się dzieje.
And that
Powiedz mi, nic się
and that
nie bój.
person's hidden off to the side based on the angle there. And you can see, like right here, look. You see how, like right there, all you see is his face. So who's ever filming this might not be, intentionally not being seen. Yeah.
Aniołku, nie bój się, powiedz mi, co
look,
się
and look
dzieje?
how terrified.
Powiedz mi,
I
nic
don't
się
think she
nie
looks
bój.
terrified at all. What are you talking about?
Oh, come on.
Why do you think she looks terrified? She's just standing in.
Look at her face.
What are you talking about? You're just
You have
coming
to
up with
zoom in,
that.
right?
Oh, zoom in. Oh my god, that zoom in. Zoom
Skarbie,
in on
Maciek cię
pixels.
zabierze. Dobrze?
Oh my god.
Rozumiesz?
She looks like she's
Skarbie,
laughing.
słuchasz
right there.
mnie?
No, she looks cute.
No, you could even hear the laugh. Listen, listen,
Skarbie, słyszysz?
listen.
Skarbie, słuchasz mnie?
Listen.
Skarbie, Maciek cię zabierze. Dobrze? Rozumiesz? Skarbie,
Yeah.
słuchasz
That's not
mnie?
her laughing.
Well, maybe it is. It just sounds. Maybe she has a voice that's more like a male.
Skarbie,
Look at
słyszysz
her,
mnie?
like right there. She's kind of laughing.
Myszko, rozumiesz mnie? Pamiętasz Maćka Solczaka? Tego z brodą?
Okay, let me see that.
Skarbie, słyszysz mnie? Myszko,
Man, could be like a little worried looking on the eyebrows.
rozumiesz mnie? Pamiętasz Maćka Solczaka? Tego
Like right there. I don't know.
z brodą? Myszko, pamiętasz Maćka Solczaka?
She's not even answering him. She knows what he did her wrong.
Pamiętasz go? Tego z brodą? To on po ciebie przyjedzie. On będzie po ciebie rano.
Oh wait, so where is she right now on this call? She
In
needs-
Egypt.
So she's
his
already in Egypt right now.
Yes.
Now it almost seems like there's a person holding the phone, filming her, but this guy is actually talking to her, the guy that's got her captive. You know, like you see how she's standing right there, and look here. As a matter of fact, I can prove it. You know how I can prove that there's somebody else there? It's because her hand, she's not holding the phone. Okay. On her end. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, because she's got her hands clasped right there. See? So there's some other guy filming her, and that person's the guy, there's a person talking. Because it does seem like there's a conversation going on, but it's not with her. Like, she doesn't speak, right? I mean, see, like,
Dobrze?
she's definitely not holding the phone, right?
I
No.
Maciek się będzie tobą opiekował, nic się tobie nie stanie i on zabierze cię tutaj do mnie. Dobrze? Okej. A powiedz mi, kochanie, a co się stało? Co? Myszko, powiedz mi, coś się tobie stało? Aniołku? Powiedz, nie bój się. Nic to nie zmieni. Powiedz mi tylko, co się stało, żebym ja wiedział, co mam robić. Dalej.
Here, hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm gonna do something different.
Co się
here.
stało, myszko? Powiedz mi.
I put an article in chat too that I just found right now. It tells the whole story a little bit. And I remember when I was watching the one that they had the English translate, the guy in the Arabic, he said something in Arabic, and I remember he was like telling him this is like too much, and he's laughing. Like, this is like too much.
Yeah, but she's not speaking at all, and she's not holding
No.
the phone that he's. So there's got to be some. Maybe they're negotiating or doing something. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, because the Egyptian guy tells him in Arabic, he's like, that's too much. Like, it's too much on him.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, I'm gonna create a folder. What's the name?
Magdalena Zouk.
Oh, I can see it right there. I'm doing something over on the side, over here. That's like a weird character, that little A thing. I'm just gonna make it a normal one. All right. And then I'm going to load this up into Adobe Premiere, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find the English one because
Yeah,
what I remember is like he's like she couldn't even answer because like she's scared to answer. Like the way he's asking her some questions, it's like she doesn't want to answer.
Mhm. Okay, I'm just going to play this for now, and then you can, while I'm doing something else.
Magda, okay? Median.
Kochanie, nie bój się, powiedz mi. Maciek już po ciebie leci.
What if they caught her, but are contacting the boyfriend to try to get him to pay a ransom to get her back? Have you thought of that angle?
Yeah, that could be an angle.
Because
but
it sounds like he was saying right there, like, hey, are you okay, kind of thing. Do you hear that? I mean, I don't know their language.
Nie bój
but-
się, powiedz mi. Maciek już po ciebie leci. Madziu,
So what was that? Here, we're gonna be able to do something.
mów do mnie, skarbie, nie bój się. Myszko, powiedz mi, co się wydarzyło, co się stało.
I wonder what happened to the one that was translated. I can't
Powiesz
find
mi?
it.
Powiedz mi, kochanie, powiedz mi, normalnie powiedz, proszę. Myszko,
Yeah, she's upset right there.
Yeah, she's crying.
ale co robią? Powiedz mi. Zabierzemy cię, Maciek już po ciebie leci, ale co oni robią? Kochanie, powiedz mi. Skarbie, nie bój się, mów do mnie, nie bój się. Kochanie, nie bój się mówić. Słucham? Możesz mówić, śmiało, mów do mnie. Mów do mnie, kochanie, i nie bój się. Słyszysz mnie? Mów i się nie bój. Co się stało? Kochanie, co się stało? Mów do mnie. Zabiorę cię, obiecuję ci to. Obiecuję, jutro rano będzie po ciebie Maciek. Myszko, spójrz się na mnie jeszcze. Kochanie, spójrz się na mnie. Słyszysz mnie dobrze? Słyszysz mnie dobrze? Kochanie, powiedz mi, czy tobie coś się stało? Czy oni tobie coś zrobili? Myszko, powiedz mi, nie bój się. Myszko, nie bój się, powiedz mi. Tak? Tak?
See what he's saying?
Co się stało? Powiedz
Yeah,
mi.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't speak the language.
I understood him.
Myszko.
Yeah, I understood him. Sorry, I want to tell you what he said.
Okay, what did he say?
Can you rewind it 1 second?
Hello?
Just rewind it 1 second.
Hello?
Yeah, can you rewind it back?
No, everybody's talking. Just say what he said. I'm not gonna rewind
I know,
anything.
rewind it back because I already forgot because he said
Oh my
something very
God.
interesting. Well,
Powiedz mi, nie bój się.
How far back?
Myszko,
I mean,
nie
I'm
bój
trying to
się,
do something
powiedz mi.
else
Just
right
1
now.
second.
Kochanie.
1 second.
Spójrz się na mnie. Słyszysz mnie dobrze? Słyszysz mnie dobrze? Kochanie, powiedz mi, czy tobie coś się stało? Czy oni tobie coś zrobili?
He's saying don't be
Myszko,
scared.
powiedz mi, nie bój się. Myszko, nie bój się, powiedz mi. Tak? Tak?
He said,
Co się stało?
God, I swear to God, I'm gonna take
Powiedz
her
mi.
He said what?
He said, God, I swear to God, I'm gonna take her over there.
Well, how can you take her? I mean, like take her back home? Was what he's saying.
I have no idea where he meant. He's like, I'm gonna take her back.
Who's
over
saying
there.
it? The guy
Guy.
on the other
The guy
end?
in
Or?
Arabic, the Egyptian guy, yeah. Supposedly he's her boyfriend's friend, supposedly.
Okay, so he's probably saying, "Hey, I'll take her back home. I swear to God," right? That kind of thing.
No, the way he said it, it's like he wanted just to get her off of the phone. That's what I got, the vibe from his voice, the way he's like saying it. It wasn't like a nice way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna switch over to this. I got something else over here. So how did they get this footage, though? Was this part of the investigation where they caught somebody and, like, how did they get this shot right here? It's kind of weird.
I have no idea. I sent you. Did you see the link I sent in the chat? Oh, yeah, I'll put it again.
Sent the link to what? I'm just trying to do something with the video.
An article online explains the whole story.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more like do something with this. This is my gig. I don't really want to read something over this.
Okay.
But maybe you can send me the link so I can look at it later.
Oh yeah, later I'm gonna send you a lot more info. I'm gonna look up the stuff that I found.
Lily said that the phone that she is on is just a holiday guide's phone.
No. It's just a what?
A holiday guide's phone.
What does that mean, gods? Like
Guide. I'm sorry, it's my accent.
Oh. Holiday gods. Okay. Oh. Okay.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So the holiday guide's phone, but she's saying.
So that's why he's saying he wants to take her back to the hotel. Then.
Okay, but why is she so upset then? Why didn't she speak at all during the whole thing? Does that make any sense to anybody? You're talking to your boyfriend, and the whole time, who's ever standing there is filming. Wouldn't the guide be having the conversation with him instead of filming the girlfriend and then he's talking? That doesn't make any sense. Something's not right there at all. I mean, already, something's. I mean, I know I'm new to this, but that doesn't make any sense.
Well, when I was like reading a lot about this case, they said that the boyfriend did that on purpose to show that he's innocent, because I think he's the one that gave this to the police, from what I remember reading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's a way. I mean, I probably could go through this whole video and then try to keep her like right there, because that's all that really matters is what's going on in the shot that she's in, So I'd have to do something where, you see, like that's already more interesting. Like you can actually see it, and then maybe put a keyframe in right there, rotate it, and then right there. I mean, I'd have to do this the whole way through, but I could go like that. So now it's. So even when, you see what I mean? Like that would be more interesting to watch, I think. Like that's not even on there, being filmed at that point. Wait, maybe it is. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, shit. Wait a minute, this is crazy. The way they... Well, I mean, I can do that later, but maybe I can just get to some key moments later or something. Does it just keep going on and on and on the whole time?
The call, yeah.
Huh.
It's like a 13-minute call.
Yeah.
A 13-minute call of her not speaking?
Yes, basically.
See, shit.
Ja cię kocham dalej całym sercem, powiedz mi co się stało. Myszko, szybko. Powiedz mi co się stało.
But right now, he's speaking her language, right?
Yes.
So how come she's not saying a damn thing?
She does say a few words, but that's it.
But like right now, she's not saying anything. What I mean, it'd be interesting to know what he's saying. Is he saying stuff like, "Hey, don't worry. Hey, you're gonna be okay." But why doesn't she say anything? I mean, like, I mean, she does. You just said she says something, but I haven't seen her say a word yet since I've been watching.
Aniołku, powiedz mi.
She looks scared, that's why. I
Lily
wonder
said
who's
that
behind her.
he was telling
Powiedz
her
mi,
he
proszę
wanted
cię.
his friend to join her.
Myszko, ja to muszę wiedzieć.
What language? And she's speaking which language?
Polish?
So I wonder if you could just record the audio and then put it into one of those translator things on. I don't know if Google has something like that.
Yeah, I did that actually on one of my recordings. I put it on Google, but I had to pay like $30 and they translated it to me.
Skarbie, mów do mnie.
It's got to be moved on, yeah? I'm just kidding.
Lily said he's asking what happened. There's men all around her.
Does she speak the language or just remembers it from?
No, she must have seen that one with the English like I did and she remembers. She has a good memory, I don't.
Powiedz mi, co się stało. Myszko, nie bój się. Myszko,
He said
Oh,
they're
Liz-
doing
skarbeczku,
Liz-
and playing
patrz się na
games.
mnie i powiedz mi, po
Why the hell
prostu.
isn't she
Powiedz
saying
mi, co się
anything?
stało, powiedz mi.
Gray, Liz R said she said that they are doing tricks to her and playing games. She's
Myszko.
translating.
Nie bój się, proszę
Like
cię,
what?
powiedz mi.
Like what do you mean? She's just standing there. There's
I mean,
no,
messing with her mind or something.
I don't know.
Oh, Liz said she's
Powiesz
seen
mi
the
teraz?
translation.
Powiedz mi, nie bój się. Popatrz się na mnie i mi powiedz.
Cześć, Markus.
Myszko.
Markus. Cześć.
Ah, there you go.
Markus. Halo.
EK
No,
said
słucham.
at one point the boyfriend asks, "Did they do this to you?"
Mhm.
Halo?
Wydaje mi to strata czasu. Ja
Did they do what to her?
będę
Drug
się
her?
teraz znów
Because
Don't
she
know.
was. There's footage of her in the hotel. She seemed like she was
No
drugged.
dobrze, a
Yeah, but isn't this before? This is probably before that, right?
No, in that footage, she was already been there. I think a few days.
Oh, you mean there's that footage we saw earlier though was at the hospital, though, right?
And there's some in the hotel.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of surveillance for this case, right?
a
Yes.
możesz poprosić Magdę,
Okay,
żeby
well I'm gonna need
włączyła
links for
telefon?
all of that stuff then.
Magda, włączy telefon, bo Markus dzwoni się do ciebie. Włączy twój telefon po prostu. Daję teraz okej.
Since you want me to do one on this one.
What is pill
Tam
cost?
się coś odjęło.
See, I want to make a video where I have her centered and oriented like this the entire time. And I can actually, I think there's something I can do where you can skew see how this is like this? I can make this down and then I would widen it a little bit. Like for every single shot, you'd have kind of a full screen.
Oh, that's funny.
I think it
Funny.
matters actually. Because then you can really look into it.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think Lily's right. I think at by this point she was already raped, so that's why she's not talking a lot and she's scared to talk.
Hmm. I mean, but is that proven or is that just something that makes sense, kind of?
I don't know. You know what? Let me hold on. I know where to find some links. I'm gonna find them. In the article that I sent you, Patricia said she read it and it says the hotel she was at have many complaints of women being drugged and raped.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's weird. It's almost like she's captive right now, you know? Like completely.
Wow. Isn't that weird? All these links they're not available anymore. The one in the hotel, the one when she calls in English, I'm clicking on them. They're not. It says not available. Oh wow.
Can you look on the Wayback Machine?
I mean, I'm sure there's footage on YouTube, right? I mean, like if I went into and I went. Ah, crap. I've already forgot how what Magdalena. I mean, how do you spell it? like
Magda, Magdalena, Magdalena.
Megan Johnson says, I'm watching them.
I think it's just one G. I don't know if I spelled it right. Oh, Zook.
Pochodzę z Bogatyni, ale obecnie mieszkam.
So that's her right there? Is that her? It kind of looks like her.
Looks like her.
But she was like a model? Yeah, she's on a runway. So who's actually watching the links that you're talking about right now?
Megan
Oh,
Johnson.
Well, share it then, Megan. Jeez. Yeah, let's get some...
She can't link in the chat.
Send it to the email. Email it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give her the email.
Well, maybe I'll just...
Okay, she's gonna email it to you right now.
Yeah. But you know what you can put the last 11 digits of any video in there, and then I could just put it into YouTube. Unless you're not watching it on YouTube. The third video down. This one right here is the hotel footage? Ah. Yeah, but I want the actual footage, not the... Or is this...
I went on Lorden's original video and he had a bunch of links like hospital, all like in the hotel, and I click on them and none of them says not available. Which is strange. Yes, it is strange.
Hmm. Great, just look up. Look up the what?
CCTV show the holiday tourist Polish girl drag and beat.
Okay. But didn't we already see that one? That one looks... Yeah, that's the same one we already saw. But that's her at the hospital, right?
Yeah, that's at the hospital.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I came too late to this party to have all the surveillance footage. Everyone
Yeah,
else
I can't
got.
find them anywhere.
Megan said there is more.
Okay. Well, I don't see it. Sorry.
Okay, there's one. Hold on, at the hotel. Let me send it.
I mean, there's this one, but that's the same one. It looks like the other one, but it's just somebody zooming in and crap on it. It's the same one. I mean.
Lele said, Gray, Egypt ruled it a suicide and Poland is still digging around into it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is I think it's possible that she killed herself, but she just was trying to escape the freaks, right? Like, I mean, not us freaks. Let's use a different word. All right, we're freaks. But like the bad people. You know, they like, you know how she's running around right here? Maybe she went, oh crap, and just dove out a window or something. Or they killed her and threw her out the window to hide, to keep her from talking and saying what happened.
Hey, do you want to see my little buddy?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, what do you have? Oh, you got one too. That looks like blue. A little bit. Same face.
He's really tiny. He weighs 3 pounds.
Yeah, Blue weighs 5, so he's little too, but a lot bigger. I guess a lot bigger than that one.
Yeah.
See
have
everybody?
other
That's right,
chihuahuas.
everybody. Everybody get a Chihuahua.
Yeah, that you should. He's sweet. He sleep.
So cute.
Yeah, I sure wish I spoke that language.
I sent you one in the chat. The one she's in the hotel.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it, but it was a phone filming a phone. Do you have the original one in the chat?
The one at the hotel.
Yeah, I already saw one that was her
The one
laying
that she's on
on
the
the bed
floor?
with a towel. Yeah, like that one.
Oh, okay.
But it was this. It was kind of like this one. You know, it was somebody filming a phone that had the video on.
Wendy Lou says you could go into
Dang.
what's his name? The brain scratch guy.
Yeah.
And looking at his and grab the videos out of his.
They don't
if
work.
it's-
The videos.
Oh, this
we
is
had.
one right here. This the link you just gave me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way clearer than that one. This is the real footage right here. Are there dates associated with this kind of stuff? Or?
No, it doesn't.
This is her, like just all drugged and.
Boy. He's a boy.
Who's a boy? Oh, your
My little
dog. Oh. I thought there was video of her on the bed though. I saw that a while ago.
EK said Tiffany Wild True Crime on YouTube has a video on Magdalena. The pinned comment gives full translation of the FaceTime call. So you can look on there and get the translation.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
I don't have time to go back to the chat all the time. That's the problem. If you guys want to get it or whatever.
I got it.
Yeah, somebody get it for him. Yeah, the little dogs boss the big dogs around.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay. So you can paste it into in the chat, and I can just grab it, right?
Yeah. Well, you can't. Can you copy and paste from YouTube?
Yeah.
You can.
Well, oh, you mean the whole conversation?
Yeah, the whole. It's the first comment and under the video. You'll see it. Hold on. Let me
Right.
send
Yeah.
you
Just
the-
put the link in the conversation. Yeah, you can put
Okay.
YouTube.
I thought you want me to copy the translation. Hold on.
Like a year or two old, this thing.
There you go. Got it. Send it. It's in the chat.
What's weird is I'm putting it up here and it's okay. Oh my god. Jesus.
Just go under the comment. Yeah, the first comment there.
Now there was a lot more than that in the conversation. I mean that video is 13 minutes long. Yeah. Don't you think? Does that look like the full translation right there? To you?
Maybe he kept repeating the same words. You never know. I don't know.
Well then you put that so it matched.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I'm with her. She is just in front of me. Honey, tell me what happened. Arabic, yes, sir. She is just right here. Honey, don't be afraid. Tell me what happened, please. Arabic, so the person with her. I'm standing here waiting. For what, though? I don't know. Polish guy, her boyfriend. My Madzia, whatever the hell that means. Nickname, Angel. Tell me. Do not be scared. What's going on? Tell me. Do not be afraid. And then the Arabic guy. We will see. For the time being, her boyfriend is calming her down. Wait, who's he talking to? You know, I'd like to know who's filming the boyfriend. Yeah, is he Arabic too?
No, it's his friend.
Does
Polish,
he
back
speak?
home.
Does he speak?
No, you know.
Okay, but you saw that written somewhere?
Yeah, one of the articles, because he's the one that gave that video to the police to show that he's innocent, that he was
Yeah.
trying to help.
So they must see. This is what something's going on now. Like she's being sold, or there's some negotiations, or this wouldn't be even happening right now. The filming of the phone. That's what my
Exactly.
opinion is. Like you wouldn't. The guys in there like, whoa, we need to document the.
Exactly.
We will see. For the time being, her boyfriend is calming her down. It looks like she's calming down. He's telling her to stay in the hotel until tomorrow. It looks like she's better in a hotel. They think she will hurt herself. Huh. Does she have mental issues at all or anything?
Before, no.
Okay. Well, why don't you read it to everybody? I gotta go use the facilities for a moment.
Go ahead, Kim, read it.
I can't see it.
Me too.
No, come on, do it with your accent, man. It's perfect.
Who?
You.
No.
Okay, how about this then? How about this? Kim reads the Polish part, and you read the Arabic part. All right. All right. See you guys later.
I would, but I can't read it. It's too blurry.
All right, I'll do it. From the beginning again? Is that what he wants?
I guess.
Okay, Arabic. Yes, sir, I'm with her. She's just in front of me. Polish. Honey, tell me what happened. Arabic. Yes, sir. She is just right here. Polish. Honey, don't be afraid. Tell me what happened, please. Arabic. I am standing here waiting. Polish. Angel. Tell me. Do not be scared. What's going on? Tell me. Do not be afraid. In Arabic. We will see. For the time being, her boyfriend is calming her down. It looks like she's calming down. He's telling her to stay in the hotel until tomorrow. It looks like she is better in a hotel. They think she will hurt herself. Polish. Take me from here, please. And then he says her boyfriend Masiak, I don't know what's the name, will arrive and take you, okay? Arabic, and he's laughing. Yes, sir. Magda, I can't talk. Marcus, you can't talk. Talk to me. What happened? Marcus, did something happen to you? Did they do something bad to you? Magda whispering, yes. Marcus, tell me what happened. You have to tell me. Magda, I can't talk. I can't. Marcus, you have to tell me. I will call the embassy so they can take care of you. What did they do to you? I will have a proof. I am recording this conversation. Tell me what happened. And then she's pointing her finger at people around her. He said, do not be afraid. I will take care of you. Magda, it is not going to help. Not going to help. Marcus, just tell me. I arranged everything. Masiak will be here tomorrow. Nothing will happen to you. Just tell me what happened. Even if something bad happened, I need to know. Honey, tell me. I will take care of you. Please tell me. Magda whispering, they raped me. Magda, I will not come back from here. You'd better go to work. Magda, they are keeping the phone. How am I supposed to tell you? Marcus, what happened? Tell me quickly. Magda says M. Marcus, what M? The resident? Yes. She says, whispering, yes. And then the Arabic says, Marcus, it is a waste of time. That's it. So she tells him that she got raped. Right, Kim?
Yeah.
I mean, she's basically saying she was raped. It's awful. It's like she knew she's not going to go back home.
I bet they had told her.
Well, you know how it is. I mean, if they're going to let her go back home and then she's going to open a case and, she knew that they're not going to let her leave.
Yet they didn't already kill her, so they had plans for her.
Exactly. Because they're not going to let her go so she can say anything about the hotel probably and the staff and who raped her.
Did you guys read it?
Yeah, and then she says in the conversation that she was raped and that they're not going to let her go back home.
Yeah.
And for her boyfriend not to worry about it, just go back to work. She said they're not going to let me leave here.
So Marcus is her boyfriend?
Yes.
Right. So when was he? So why don't they refer to him as Marcus above, where it says Polish? Why does it all of a sudden switch to Marcus? Who's Polish?
I don't know, but that is her boyfriend talking, so probably they just put Polish and then put his name.
So they just switched midstream to different names?
But the conversation, as I read it right now, it's exactly what I remember when I heard it, like the English translation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So she says, I can't talk, and then he says, you can talk. Talk to me, what happened? Did something happen to you? Did you do something bad to you? Did they do something bad to you? Yes. Tell me what happened to you. I can't talk. I can't. You have to tell me. I will call the embassy. She's pointing her finger at people around her. Lots of gestures. Do not be afraid. It's not going to help. Not going to help. Just tell me. They raped me. I will not come back from here. You'd better go to work. That's a weird comment, though. You know, like you know what I mean? Like, whoa, who's thinking about work at that point? Hey, I'm not coming back from here. You better go to work. You know.
Well, I think she's just afraid and doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just disoriented.
Yeah, yeah, it's just kind of a weird comment. Like if I was in another country and I had just been mugged, and my wife was at home trying to figure out what happened to me, and I said, "Yes, I've just been mugged. I don't think I'm gonna ever make it home, but don't worry about it. Just go to work today." I mean, it just isn't something that would. I mean, everybody's not the same. I just think it's weird. I mean, obviously, she said it, so they're keeping the phone. How am I supposed to tell you? I will not come back from here. Then why did she jump to that sentence? They raped me.
Lily made a good point. She said maybe she meant as in get to work to get her back home. You know what
okay.
I mean? Like go to work.
Yeah,
like
okay.
Telling him go work on it.
It could mean that, but I don't know if there's that same. That's it's a speculation based on how Americans say, "Hey, you better get to work." You know, like, hey, you better get to work on that. I don't think other, like, do they have that same idiomatic phrase in
Well, from
Poland?
what I remember, one of the Arabic guys spoke Polish, so that's why she couldn't say a lot, because one of the guys surrounding her, he spoke Polish. He was Egyptian/Polish. Like, that's why she wasn't able to say as much, from what I've read.
Huh.
Yeah. I think he was like the tourist guy that worked for the hotel. Like he spoke both Arabic and Polish.
What M? The resident, yeah. What M? Resident, yeah. Yes. Resident visible on the phone screen. Marcus. Is it a waste of time? On the phone. Marcus, it is a waste of time. So why did they let him talk to her, I guess? Like, oh, it was... That seems weird too, right?
I think because they're both on it, the boyfriend and the staff.
No, I mean, why did the guys that had her kidnapped let her talk to him at all? Why not just...
But see, Gray, I don't think she was kidnapped. She was sent there for a reason. The boyfriend set it up. And that's why I believe he's recording the conversation. So, whenever anything happened, well, hey, I wasn't involved. I think she was sent for sex trafficking. But it didn't work out. That's why they kept drugging her.
And she doesn't know that, probably?
No, she was supposed to go on a vacation with her boyfriend. She got it for his birthday, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, but she doesn't know it while the phone's going. I mean, this conversation, she must believe he's, like he must be a great actor to her, right? Because,
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to see his face better, like if, because I know he's in there. Basically, he's up in the, let's see. See, that's him right there, but it's so dark.
And when they tell him to calm her down, maybe that's why they did the phone call. They wanted him to calm her down. Megan made a good point.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like that doesn't seem like a. So he called. They call him, and even though he set it up, but he was called her to calm her down, even though she says don't help. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I think just try to think about what's the most logical thing, instead of trying to come up with sort of excuses and things. It's like, oh yeah, I was, he's probably just trying to look at.
Yes.
If you believe he set her up, then the call is for another reason. Maybe it's something like a verification, something like that.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. The whole case is very weird.
Okay, let me see what she said. They were going to let her go after they drugged her, but she lost her mind, and But when they drugged her, they must have raped her, too, not just drugged her. And I think when she was on the floor there, she probably had already been raped, too. When you see that.
Yeah, looks like it.
Lost her mind, and it at the hospital, and somehow was scared or whatever, and jumped out of the window. Yeah, I mean, that sounds reasonable. Although, if you believe what Diane, aka Dareen and Daro,
Oh my god.
your name is getting really bit long. I mean, it's like this whole.
Just say Doreen. I like the way you say it. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I've always called you Dareen.
Yeah, I like it. You say it the right way, so I like it.
Okay. Is that your real name?
Yes, that's my legal name. Yes.
Oh, okay. Because the other day you said people call you Diane.
Because it's easier. They don't know how to say Dareen.
Oh, Dareen. I can do that too. Dareen. Look at Dareen.
Don't be mean.
No, I'm
Like
saying it the
last
way you
time.
told
Don't
me to
be
say
mean.
it. I sang Dareen, right? Isn't that right?
Yes.
But do you like me to say Dareen better than Dareen?
Yes, please don't say the second one.
Okay, I'll quit.
You're mean.
I don't think so.
Like last night, you're mean.
Yeah, who said that? Oh, that was that
No,
person.
we're not gonna go that way.
The rabies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can work on not, getting involved with the people in the chat in terms of like somebody saying something. You guys can just deal with that. I mean, the people in the chat. Oh, you guys? What do you mean, you guys?
Don't be racist. Where's LJ tonight?
Oh, don't worry, he'll show up any minute now.
You said racist and thought of LJ.
Yeah.
Oh, Patricia said in the article, it said that she tried to get on a flight back home. Yeah, I remember. And the airline said that they wouldn't let her because she was mentally unfit.
Yeah, but I wonder if that was from the drugs she was given.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know. I actually think that, let's see. I mean, it seems more likely that the drugs made her a certain way after she was raped, and then she just sort of jumped out of a window because she was just, like look at her trying to run down the hall, and there was a nurse there too. It almost looked like they were all, but I don't know, they looked pretty aggressive and sort of violent, but to me it doesn't seem, I mean, I think what we're doing all the time is we're always, like your whole story, Dareen, your sort of your narrative that you've developed is based on that your belief that this shot right here is a setup. Like there's a guy in the room and he look at it. As a matter of fact, see, I think this videotape is counter to what you think. You see how you say, oh, he's filming it to as an alibi kind of, right? Like the friend. But
yeah, because he's the one that gave it to the Polish police.
Right, I know, but see, I think it's the exact opposite of that. I think he'd be less a suspect had there not be this footage at all. Because think about it.
Maybe he had
There'd be
bad
nothing.
judgment.
Let's say he set up this deal with they get her and that's just it. It's over now. He doesn't have to communicate ever again. And then the fact that there's a video here puts him on the radar. Like nobody would have even known. Let's say there was a record. Oh wow, there was an actual. What do you call it? What was it called again? FaceTime. A record of a FaceTime call being made. Right. Let's just say that existed. But you don't see it, so there'd be absolutely no evidence at all against him. But now you have him on there talking. People can analyze the tone of his voice. They can look at this. They can look at that.
Let me explain why do I believe this. Because first of all, he was supposed to go with her, so it's kind of already, when I was reading it, fishy and suspicious that all of a sudden. So you're telling me you're going on a vacation, different country, and all of a sudden the day before, oh well, I forgot to renew my passport. Are you seriously? I mean,
well, that part's weird. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I mean, I've been to Cancun and I already knew that, oh, I have to renew my passport, and I did that like a couple of months before. So that to me, it's a red flag. Second, I think it's because he thought she was gonna just go away and they're gonna do it, but because she made scenes and all of this happened, I think that's why he took this video to show that he's calming her down. Third, I believe that they pushed her out of that hospital because, first of all, they're Muslims. I'm not being racist, but they.
Well, that's a common. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be that type of people where you're gonna say, oh, we're not gonna kill a woman.
Hey, Luna, you don't know if she's right or not, so you can't actually say that. Okay. Oh, you're right. Just say you agree. Okay. Because there's no way to know if you're right. Okay, hold on.
She's saying I'm right. Let me have a moment.
No, but I get what you're saying, but I don't agree that you're right. I think you could be right. Okay, that's the difference. Okay. See, that's what I hate when we do these cases. If people are so sure without actually looking at every single thing, and eventually you might go, you know what? Wow, okay. That's the thing. I mean, I'll admit I haven't looked at it as much as you guys. But the thing is you can't claim anything like that. Oh, you're right, because nobody knows the answer still, right? So all of a sudden you're right, but nobody, yeah. Okay, so keep talking about your theory, though. We'll listen to that.
So that's what happened after they drugged her and she made the scene. And that hotel where she was at, it's common for tourists, so they don't want that problem all in the media, so they made her, I think they even gave her extra drugs where she's like even more paranoid, and they just killed her and they made it look like a suicide because they don't want that on, as politics. It's all politics. They don't want, she went to Egypt and she was killed in Egypt. No, look at her, she's crazy and she jumped out of the window. That's my theory.
Yeah. Well, at least you have Luna Amor that really thinks you got it nailed down, man. You got it nailed down.
Thank you,
It's
Luna.
all true. Right. No matter what, it's got to be right. Look, I can make a stronger argument why not to have filmed. See, if she was actually acting out and it was all set up, why does it need to be filmed that he calmed her down? Like that he was trying to do that?
Because he knows he's going to be a suspect from the beginning.
Why,
it's
though?
All fishy.
Why would he be a suspect? Now he is, because he's on film. Just because his passport wasn't working, that doesn't mean jack shit. That doesn't have anything. That wouldn't make somebody go, oh wow, you're a suspect because your passport wasn't working. Now, if you had something else, that's not even circumstantial. That's circumstantial evidence of a possible connection, but it's not even. But you know what I'm saying? It's not. That's not circumstantial evidence of him being involved in anything.
So tell me why. Okay, so if I have my boyfriend somewhere in a different country and he's distressed, the first thing I'm gonna think of, oh, come record me having a talk with him and calming him down. That's the first thing on my mind is gonna be, I'm gonna have to record it. It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense to me that, let's say that there's, maybe they had contacted him first and said something like, hey, listen. We've got her. We're gonna need to. We're I don't know what. Like maybe they want money or something. Maybe there's something prior to that, and he says, "Hey, can you come over and film this for a record? Because there's no way to really record one of those chats, right? Like, is there a way to actually record it on your phone, like while you're doing it? So maybe there isn't a way to do it. So he wanted to have it on record. So I mean, what did he do with, right after it was filmed, what did they do with that film? Did they go right to the police the same day and say, look, she... Okay.
When she was supposedly committed suicide, they started looking into him, and he gave it as evidence to the police in Polish.
Okay, well, then that makes him look bad. I'll give you that.
Okay, well, that's why I think that he did that, because he was trying.
I mean, that's your strongest evidence right there. No, the strongest evidence would be that they filmed this thing, and if she said, "Hey, get to work, man, get to work," and he was going to go out and try to get help for her, wouldn't they have gone straight to the Polish authorities with the recording of this Snapchat of her girlfriend saying she was just raped and she's in trouble? Wouldn't they? I mean, not Snapchat. I can't remember. FaceTime. I never use that thing. Hardly ever say it. Okay, so if they were recording the quit reading your adulation comments, Doreen, and just listen. If they were actually going to, like they were recording this and they were going to help, why didn't they take that video recording that very same day to authorities?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
See, that's the biggest thing right there. That's actually the only point in there, not they were recording it as an alibi. It's like the part that is nefarious, if you will, or sort of, wow, that's odd, who would do that? Like, for example, if I was at home right here and my wife was in another country, she'd just been raped, and I had somebody filming my phone to make sure that I had it recorded, I would be going straight to the police and say, look what happened over here. Do you guys see this? And they would analyze it, and then they'd get probably people right, bam, people in motion. Like,
but he didn't.
Right, that's what I mean. So that's the part that makes him look bad, not the fact that, the other portion. That's the part that doesn't make sense right there. Let's see, here's your buddy. But you're talking about someone with an innocent mind. What about someone with a devious... Oh, Jesus. See, that's the thing, this is where I don't like, this is where I don't do it. I don't do this. See, that means you're assuming somebody did something because you want it to be that way. This is just like the Kanika Jenkins case. Everybody's saying, oh, God, well, these people, they didn't like her. There was all this stuff going on, so we don't know what they were doing with the cameras, and it's garbage. You can't make up stuff like that. You don't know that he had a devious mind.
It doesn't matter why he recorded this. If he was innocent and that was my boyfriend and something's happening, I would be at that embassy within a second. While I was talking to him, I'll be on my way to the embassy. So there, that's it. In my eyes, he's guilty. Yeah. I know a lot of people in chat, they believe he's not. I believe he is.
Well, I'm not saying he isn't, because I think it's weird that he didn't take the recording of that last call to the police immediately. How many days after did she apparently jump out of or get thrown out of the hospital?
I'm not sure. I think it was a few days, wasn't it? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was a couple days. It wasn't that same day.
That's what being attacked. Placing yourself there. Yes, we all do that. But you can't claim anything about it as fact. What you can say is something like, well, it's possible, though, that he had a devious mind and that he was doing this. And that's it. Okay? That's the truth. You can't claim that as a fact. What you can do is you can find all the things that are facts and then see what that says, and then maybe, and then make a theory based on that. That's the truth. And that's how I am, so, that's the deal. Right. Of course, you guys can speculate all day you want. I'm just going to argue with you. That's the difference.
I don't mind you arguing with me. We argue all day long. People don't know that about me and you.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind, but I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. I believe he's definitely involved in this, because if that was me, I would have been at that embassy right away. I mean, if I'm a guy and my girlfriend that I love telling me she got raped, oh my God, like seriously, I'm just gonna record it and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I always do that. When I look at the facts and I sort of think of those little scenarios, but I don't write something like, but you're talking about someone with an innocent mind. What about someone with a devious mind? That would, yeah, sure, there's that out there. I think that the biggest piece of evidence against the boyfriend is that he did nothing with the video until she jumped off out of the building. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Megan is asking, how did I know that he didn't go? Because that's what I read, that he didn't do anything. Actually, the police contacted him after her death, and that's when he gave up this footage.
How did the police find out? Like, he didn't know about the death before the police?
I'm not sure, but from what article that I read, it said that they contacted him. And I think from what I've heard, the family told, the story that he was supposed to go with her and end up not going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep deleting Strawberry Rain's messages until they're back to
Why?
Until they're back to normal again. Because they're all those same kind that, Gray, calm down. Gray, do you delete everybody's? It's childish. So if you keep doing that, it's gonna keep getting deleted and see what happens. All right. God, every single time. It never lasts. Want. The Pac-Man.
Where's Blue? Let's see Blue.
The Pac-Man death sound. I think he's in his crate.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he didn't want to go in his crate. I wonder if he vomited or something in there. But I'll have to check that out in the morning. He'll have to hide under a blanket. Yeah, let me go back to the where's that phone call again? Let me read that again. This last part. Tell me what happened. You have to tell me. But see, that's weird. Don't you think it's weird then that he kept forcing her to say, or maybe that is part of the whole cover-up thing, is to get her to say that, so that her death would be blamed on somebody else, perhaps. But then why would those guys do it? Then all of a sudden they're gonna get. I don't know. Something doesn't. Yeah, whoever wrote that in the chat's right. Nothing makes sense about this.
Was there a body? I mean, did people see the body, or did they just say, could she still be alive? And they.
Well, no, she's dead. Right? I mean.
Yeah, no, she's dead. Yeah, there was a footage of her jumping, but they took it out of the internet. It was taken down. Yeah.
That's weird.
Do they think she was drugged again, or she was just so upset about everything that was going on that she jumped?
It's almost like he wants her to keep saying it a few times. But then why did, he heard it the first time. And then he wants her to tell her more. What am this resident? I don't know what that means. What am this resident? Or is he saying this citizen? Is that what he's saying? Like the guy that was in the last guy that was in the picture. You remember that guy that was in the?
Yeah. And Liz, no, there wasn't the thing that I saw online wasn't how she jumped, just where she fell. They had a picture of her back, where she had fell. It wasn't her jumping out of the window. That's not what I saw. At least that's not what I seen online. And Lily said she was still alive after the window incident. Oh, I don't remember that. Lily knows a lot about this case more than me. She remembers a lot more.
What do you mean? So after she jumped out of the window, she was alive?
Yeah, she had to wait hours before getting taken to another hospital.
Oh. See, this doesn't make sense here. This Liz R comment. If there was footage of a jump, she wasn't thrown. I guess that does make sense. I missed the word that was in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
If there's footage, but there probably isn't any, right? Or that would.
No, there isn't. No, the one I saw, like her body, like on that floor, like after she supposedly jumped.
So you've seen a picture of her on the ground?
Yeah,
right?
but then when I went back, I think a month after I was looking more, I couldn't. It says that picture was no longer available.
It's a conspiracy. They're removing everything from the internet.
Yeah.
Well,
all
I'll
the
tell you
videos are
that
gone.
one case is definitely like that. That one I was telling you about last night. There's literally no original articles on it. Yeah, I wonder if it's in the microfiche somewhere though.
Or maybe local papers.
The one about that girl that was a security specialist with clearance. That one. Yeah. Yeah,
See, I
that's
wish
pretty
that airline
bizarre.
would have let her go back home that day, but I guess they said she was, mentally unfit.
See, that's the part that makes me think she really did just jump out, right? Like she was going to get onto the airline, unless you're going to think that they're involved in the cover-up too. She was about to get onto an airline and go home. She was going to get let go. But the airline didn't allow her, so then somehow she goes back and then has some kind of a breakdown. And then she's at the hospital and then just jumps out, right? I mean, why didn't they kill her before that?
Yeah, that's true, actually. I mean, I can't say that the airlines are... No, I'm not going to say that. That's... No, that's not going to make sense.
But why didn't they kill her before? Like, they were actually, let's just say there's a these bad trafficker people. Why were they going to let her go? But it just came down to the airline saying, oh, well, you're too intoxicated or whatever.
Yeah, do we know for sure that she went to the airport? Or is that just what they said?
Or maybe they drugged her knowing that they would say that, right?
Maybe they drugged her, gave her extra drugs to be like unfit, so they knew that they're not going to let her in. She probably was acting
well,
crazy.
But then, okay, but let's say this though. Then why did they even bring her to the airport? I mean, they had control of her, right? So why did they even give her drugs and bring her to the airport? Why not just keep her somewhere else? This whole. I know
it's
that
part of the cover-up that they're not involved because they're claiming that she wasn't drugged, she wasn't raped. Well, yeah.
That's such a huge. So you're saying that I'm talking about the guys in Egypt that had a control of her. You're saying that they drugged her, then intentionally brought her to the airport to make it look like she had to stay for another reason. I mean, that just seems really out there, like a total...
That makes sense to me because they don't want,
Well, it makes
all
sense
that.
if you explain it, but really, do you think people... Why didn't they just, after that call, just keep her? Like, why? I don't understand why did the airport thing even have to come up? Like, why was that part of any... They had her, and if they wanted to get her into sex trafficking, it probably would have happened. Maybe she really was strained. Something was wrong with her.
Well, if she was raped, why didn't the people that raped her take care of her then?
You mean like kill her? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, I think they wanted to put her in the sex trafficking, but after they gave her the drugs, she started acting up and they couldn't control her. They lost control of her. So they had to come up with plan B.
It could maybe, okay, let's see. So they drugged her, and then she acted really crazy on the drugs. So then they call the ex-boyfriend up and say, hey, you need to calm her down a little bit. She's she's going nuts.
Yeah.
And then but then they decided, you know what? Forget it. Just send her back to
Exactly.
Poland, and then she freaked out. And then, but couldn't it be a little bit of both here? Like, what if originally they were going to get into her sex trafficking, but knowing that most of the people that are in the sex trafficking arena are always drugged, like they're drugged 24/7 basically. So the way she acted, they didn't want her now, but they didn't really want to kill her either. But they're like, hey, and they try to send her back, but they wouldn't even take her at the airport, right? So then they, she goes into the hospital now because she's freaking out. Like the airport probably said, hey, we got this girl, she's out of control. And then she does jump out of the window. Because I'm not sure why, or maybe it's the fact that she has to stay there now, and those Egyptians don't want to have anything to, because now if she ever recovers, she'll point the finger at them, and then maybe they shoved her out. Okay.
But what's weird is that when she went to the hospital, they said they gave her, like sedative like medicine where they calmed her down, and supposedly she was okay. And then all of a sudden, so if they give you something to calm down and you're in the hospital, and I've been to the hospital and they've gave me some medicine where I'm like, whoa, I'm in La La Land, and then all of a sudden she gets up and she jumps out of the window. You know what I mean? Like, there's medicine that they give you if you're like, at the hospital and you're acting all crazy, and then it calms you down.
Maybe the medicine had opposite effect on her.
Maybe. I can see what Gray's saying. Yeah, she could have jumped out of the window herself because she couldn't take it anymore. But the point is that what happened to her in Egypt was wrong. So this, to me, it's like a murder still, because they did that to her. You go in as a normal person and then you become crazy and then you commit suicide. That wasn't her fault. That's what happened.
Like, you could make an argument like felony murder kind of thing, where
exactly
the felony led to her dying at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a little loose because it's hard. It's hard to say it led directly to her. Unless, it's kind of a weird one, right? You had rape, and let's say they drugged her. No, they did drug her, right? For sure, because you see her on the floor in that hotel. Yeah, it is. That's totally bizarre. This is sort of like the Elisa Lam story on steroids, though, because there's like 4 different videos and they're all weird. Nothing tells a story directly,
Yeah, this one you can have a lot of theories on it.
So that video that when she's running around in the hospital on the floor, kicking and pushing and stuff like that, is that is that the same day that she jumped out?
No, I don't know. That was, I think, a day or something before. No, I don't remember. That's the same day. No.
Well, maybe Lily
unless
knows
I'm wrong,
that.
somebody can tell me in chat. But from remember that day, no, because they took her back to the hotel. I remember from what I've been reading. The one that you were looking at, right? When the nurse with the scarf. Yeah. I remember after that incident, she was taken back to the hotel.
See, what does that mean? And she had to climb and open a window. I mean, have we seen the pictures of the window she went out of? I'm reading Lily Magoo. She seems to really have a formed opinion on this.
She knows a lot of information more than me, actually. Yeah, she.
Well, she seems like she's already got it all figured out. It's got to be something.
No, she was the one that asked me to ask you to look into the case. So,
well, no, I'm
she's
saying
already
that,
sure of what happened. She wouldn't ask me to ask Gray.
No, I'm saying right there. It says she had to climb an open window and fight with a nurse.
Had a fight with the nurse.
Like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been looking into this? Just like a couple weeks, like when you mentioned it to me?
When I told you about it?
Yeah, is that when?
No, a long time ago I looked in that case, and I always found it, interesting. And I looked on Facebook, there's a couple groups, and I just kind of felt bad for her. I'm like, I believe that she deserves justice. And then I forgot about the case, to be honest. I think Lily, one time we were talking in chat, and that's how I mentioned it. Me and her were talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like she was, I don't know what she was doing, but she looked like she was, I don't know if she was trying to escape or whatever, but, or just running around manically in that hotel, right? Like just totally like, like out of control. But where were all these guys? Like, why were all those younger men there too?
I think few of them were from the hotel, and I think it's the drugs and her being scared, all together. That's why she's
Hmm.
acting that way. She probably don't trust anybody, and she's just scared, and drugs in her system, and she's just going crazy. I mean, you're in a different country, you don't know what's going on, you're being drugged, you're raped, that's gonna make anybody crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm from the Middle East and I would never go to Egypt, to be honest. So imagine somebody from Poland is in a different country where you don't know, the culture, you don't trust anybody, all of a sudden you're being drugged and raped.
Yeah. I'm trying to just sort of. I mean, you see her trying to escape, and the rape itself might have really messed with her brain. Like.
Oh,
Just,
absolutely.
so
Yeah.
it's kind of. I mean, I can see that all this stuff happened to her, and then she did jump out. But then, if I was Poland, I'd still be. I want to know who the hell raped her, gave her the drugs, and do all that stuff. I don't. The part about she was thrown out the window just seems like that's just speculation. The other. The other stuff seems like it's fact, right? Like she said she was raped. You see her on the video. You see her drugged in the hotel, and then you see her on video running down. Trying to, whatever she's doing in the hospital. But people are attacking her, grabbing her, or trying to control her. Maybe. I mean, she seems like she's out of control, kicking and stuff. And then the guys seem a little bit aggressive, though, trying to, control her. But that's where it all kind of ends. Now, the part about being shoved out of the window, that's speculation because nobody saw that.
Yeah, and then the way that those Arabic guys around her, one of them was laughing, it makes you also more uneasy about them. I mean, you have somebody crying and upset and they're laughing. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. It's like they don't give a shit about her, basically. So that what they're doing is what they want to do.
And so they didn't mind her. Like you said, one of them spoke Polish, that one of the Arab guys.
Yes, from what I read is one of them spoke Polish and he thought he spoke to the boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he worked like he's a tourist guide in the hotel, I think, from what I remember. And what's weird, it's like, how come the boyfriend let her go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why didn't he say, wait, let's postpone it, let's, you know what I mean, until I get my passport ready and then we'll go, right? I mean, doesn't make sense. Would you send your girlfriend to a different country without you? Like, I don't know.
Probably
I found
not.
that weird too.
Lily Magoo up there said, and on CCTV for hours there were weird men in and out of her room. Do we have that footage too, or is that just written in some report somewhere?
That was in the hospital, right? Men were going in and out. Is that what she means? Because
I don't know. I don't know what she means. To be honest.
Yeah, I think she's talking about the hospital. Yeah, there was men.
Right.
going
Yeah.
in and out.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know what she. Like where she got it.
Yeah, I've seen that. But what's funny is right now when I go online, none of these videos exist anymore. They're all gone. Yeah, see, she can't even find it too. Yeah, Lily, I can't find it. I want and I.
What do you mean? Well, she says it was on here, but I can't find it now. What does that mean here? YouTube, or is she saying in the chat, or what?
I think she means YouTube. Yeah, because I looked on YouTube and they're no longer there.
Right there for you. What does that mean? God, I just get so confused.
Right there. Let me see. Was there any link? I don't see a link though.
I don't know what Luna means. It's just sort of a weird.
YouTube, yeah. See, yeah, they were on YouTube because even Brain Scratch. I went right now and I looked. All his links that he had, they're no longer available. It says they've been removed. Yeah, and
Did
I can't
he
even
show
find
the
one that I saw.
videos
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll look into it.
in his Brain Scratch?
I'm not sure. It's like a 45-minute. I'll look into it after.
Why was the hospital allowing people to go into that room? Like, Wow, that would never happen in the United States.
Oh yeah, I seen like 3
Jesus.
different men going in and out of that room, if I remember correctly. And
Okay, she
yeah, there
said
was
she
like
found the
3.
video. Take the last 11 digits of the video when you see the video up there, and then put them in here.
Oh, Sarah found the video.
Right. So you can just take those last 11 digits. Hopefully you don't have a cell phone. I don't know how to even copy a link
Or
on a
what's the
cell
name
phone.
of the title? I can
Yeah,
find
put
it
the name of the
quick.
title in there. That'll work. Lily likes to put the all caps in.
I like Lily.
I know you do, because she supported your...
No, no, I've chatted
No,
with
come
different
on.
cases. Come
I know.
on.
I know the truth. Let's be honest.
Oh my god.
A tag team, if you will.
Oh come on, great. If we already believe what we believe, we're not gonna ask you to have your opinion. Come on, because we trust you.
No, I think you guys want to sell me on that.
No, I'm waiting for your opinion, honestly.
I'm just
I don't
goofing
want
around,
your
everybody.
opinions,
I don't
and I'm
really
like,
care.
Oh, 100% sure.
Look
I wanna
at
ask.
here's a cool thing. Nobody can ever sell me on something. I have to come to it on my own. You know, you can give me
Great.
a link
I've learned that a few years ago.
and I'll read it. But yeah, I'm just saying that's how I am. I'm not one of
I know.
the people that like in the Arius case, right? I was on an island all by myself for the whole most of the time. Now, amazingly, almost everybody, I'd say I'd say the majority now believe the gunshot was first.
Jody Arias case?
Yeah, just Arius.
Okay, well, 100% he was shot first. 100%. I knew that from the beginning.
Right.
It makes more sense. He's a big guy. And she's this tiny, evil person. I call her evil person. Oh, there it is. Want me to find you that link?
Yeah, those people that were running around chasing her. Yeah, did she put the name of the video?
Yeah,
or-
it's Magdalena Zook monitoring.
I'll get it.
Okay.
God, everybody's like running around and stuff. Why is everybody running all the time?
Good question.
I mean, but maybe she was down that hallway. See that hallway right there? Maybe those guys, or is this, what room is she in? She's not in this one, right? See, people are assuming that's a room, but maybe they're running down that hall to help. Hold on a second. What's the name of that other video that we had earlier? The surveillance one? Oh, well, let me just type it in. Let me do this. Let's try this for a second. Magdalena Zook. Hospital surveillance. Okay, this one. All right.
But isn't that separate days? Isn't that the day that she...
No, I just want to see if there's
any...
any sort
Okay.
of you can. I don't know if they're separate. I have no clue. To me, it's I see. Maybe this is. I'm just saying. Maybe this is the same day, and you see people running around this corner, and these are the same people that came around this corner to help. Because if you notice when you watch this, they all seem to be like hustling. Something's going on. Watch that. Or maybe she's in that room. I don't have a clue. You know. But you see these people here, and then all of a sudden, people start running. Or is she in this room right there?
Yeah, that's her room.
Okay, and that lady almost seemed like that, a similar... Okay, so they're going into her room. And is that same nurse that we see later? Or, I mean, it could be any... Well, she's right there. I don't see her. She's a little bit bigger, it looks like.
Okay, so the one on the left is the day that she jumped.
Oh, so that... Oh, look at this. They actually did the similar deal here. Look at that. See, we don't even know if that's a room right there. See? We have no clue. This could actually be... Let's see if we see that guy. Oh, let's go back a little bit. Okay, so she's right there. Now, you hear these people? Now, does somebody come running around that corner? Yep. Is there a guy in a white shirt that shows up? Hold on a second. Ah, crap. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was trying to do right there. Okay, so let's see that again. That's a 51-minute video? Jesus. Here, I gotta store these now. God dang it. I gotta do this. So, June 30th, 2017. Okay, so that's her. Like, what's happened to him? Look at that guy. Do you see that? Look at that guy.
Yeah, like somebody hit him?
Holy crap, man. He looked like... I'm gonna have to download these ones. I didn't mean to... I don't know how far I rewound it because it's such a small... Oh, okay, hold on. 1301. Let's just go to like 1320. Yeah, that guy. I want to go to 1310.
Looks like somebody hit him in the back.
No, but he comes out of that room there, right? Or where does he come from? Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, so maybe she hurt him, you know? Like that right here. Who? Hold on. Pause. This guy here looks like maybe this guy. You see that? The white shirt.
Yeah.
The arms. And let's see. Yeah. Oh, that is the guy. Here, watch this. Yeah, don't you love that? Here, look. Watch. Or I can prove it right here in about 2 seconds. Oh, God. I should have done it right there. What? There. Right there. Okay, see that right there in the back? That little dark spot? It's the same thing right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It is the same person.
So, let's see what happens over here. Does he get injured? This isn't long enough, though. Like, maybe he got kicked in the nuts or something. That's wild. So I actually do. I think that was what I was thinking. I think around this corner is sort of this hallway right here. Because you see... Well, let's just watch this. Maybe they have these synced up. Let's go back a little bit and see if we can detect that guy in white. Hopefully they cut over on this. Okay, see, people are running right there, and then she falls down. So he's coming back already. So I don't think they have it synced up or anything like that.
Yeah.
Unless he's coming back into the scene here. And there's the guy with the checkered shirt. Wasn't he in the footage over here earlier too? Kind of want to go back a little bit. Oh, and then he ran around again. Okay. This is right. This is right. So he'd already been hurt, the guy in the white. Right? Now he came around the corner. Well, I don't see him. I thought he was... Do you see him sprint, though, in the upper left? He just went way quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Strawberry, I never said I wanted you gone, but can you just quit evaluating my temperament? All right? I just want to be me. This is how I am, you know? Yeah, I get worked up when we're doing this stuff because it's intense stuff, all right? For me it is, anyway. Just quit evaluating my temperament. I don't need it. I don't appreciate it. But I like having you around, so just quit that stuff and everything will be fine. God, this is crazy though. Look at this stuff. So they have this on here too. Okay,
Yeah.
Hold on, there's a clock right here. Is there a clock on these ones? No.
No, I don't think that one did.
Yeah, you guys are right. God dang it. This is, yeah. What's funny? Look at. This is funny. When Doreen showed this to me, she didn't sell it, man. It was terrible. You know what she said? She goes, "Hey, Gray, there's this case where this girl jumped out of a building. She went from Poland to Egypt, and that was it, man." Now, if she had said there's about 75 different surveillance cameras with the crazy stuff going on, I would have been boom, you know. All right, yeah, this is right.
Blame it on me.
Yes, I am going to. You did not sell it,
Well, are you gonna do a video for us now?
right, Kim? Yeah, I might make one.
Oh, please. Sweetberry32, she said, see the guy put his right arm up on the door frame like he was blocking the camera.
I don't know, but look at her right there. She's like trying to kick him and knee him. Do you see that? So you're like right there. She definitely gets up and she tries to knee him in the like the balls, basically. But it doesn't look like anybody's really trying to force her right now. You see what I'm saying? They're all kind of observing her on the ground, like, God, what's going on here? You know? Like,
Right.
if they were really, wouldn't they already be dragging, all three of them be dragging her around at this point, if they really wanted to? So to me, right now, it looks like there's people in a hot, like, look, and then she gets up and she's like, yeah, it's right there. She throws a knee at him. Do you see that? And then he comes over to try to control her, because she's trying to, I mean, who knows what she's saying even. She's probably...
Yeah, but actually, Sweetberry makes a good point. Like, you know, these are hospital workers. Where's the uniform? The one in the scarf, she had a uniform on. You can tell, like a nurse. It's all in blue. All these men that are around, none of them, except that the one with the white.
See, like
all
right
in
there,
white.
look at him. He reached down and he grabbed her by her legs and was trying to pull her like wheelbarrow style. Kind of. Yeah, you might have told me, Lily, but I don't think I saw it. Yeah, there you go. You didn't have my... You might have said it in chat while I was talking, and I don't definitely do not see every comment in here. Okay.
I've told Gray about this case, but I don't think I sold it right. Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, she literally said, "Oh, Gray, there's this case where this girl jumps out of a building in Egypt."
It's not suicide, Gray.
Like, wow, that's it? That's all you got for me?
Oh, wait, I did say it's not suicide. I said, hey, she was killed. You have to look into the case. And that's it. That's all I said.
So this just keeps going. This might have like a lot of the CCTV stuff she's talking about. See this whole clip here? I think I'm gonna download this thing in a different window over here.
Yeah, because a lot of videos are gone.
Yeah, this has,
weird.
it looks like it has all of it. Everything that she's talking about. It's not very high definition, but...
Yeah. I agree, Luna. Definitely murdered. 100%.
Oh,
My
Jesus.
opinion, before Gray gets mad at me.
Oh, God. We just gave you a whole bunch of completely equally valid other things, okay?
And I said...
So you can't
she
say...
jumped herself. She's still... What they did...
Right, but that doesn't make it a murder. It makes it...
felony murder. There you go.
Yeah, it's not like somebody threw her out the... I mean, if you can say that, That you're
Fine.
you're not
Fine.
quite sure she
I
was
will-
actually thrown out the building.
I will take a felony murder. How about that? I'll take that.
Right. However, a felony murder means that you died during the commission of a felony murder. So felony murder is dying in the commission of a felony. So if you're robbing a bank, and hell, if somebody even had like a heart attack during that, that's felony murder. But the thing is, in this case, the rape had already happened. God, look at this crap, though. All these people running around.
I object. Sustained.
You can't say it's felony murder and you have something like all these different chain of events. You know, there has to be a direct link to the felony itself. Look at it right there. Oh wow, God damn.
Well,
What
you know
time
what?
is
All
that?
I know is this poor girl.
Here, hold on,
something
1:35.
happened to her, and
You
it's
see
not
her at
right.
1:30. I'm gonna make this one bigger. Okay, at 1:35, way back here, she's standing right there. I didn't see that.
Overruled.
Here, look. Right there, look. Like she's right here, right? Can you guys see that? Like she's standing right there in a second. Yeah, right there. That's her head. And she's fighting
Wow.
now. She's like, yeah, wears a white top on, and then all of a sudden,
She kicked somebody, didn't
12-minute break. Why did you have a 12-minute break on the camera?
she? Oh, wow.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It must be. So, yeah. Well, in this case, it is edited because they admit it. Let me go back. Okay, so there she is right there. But she almost looks like they're letting her sort of just be alone right there. Look. And then she turned really quick. And then there's a break.
No, she kicked somebody with her feet.
No,
Look at her feet.
you missed it. Oh, God, listen, I do this all the time. I know what I'm looking at here. She already did that.
Okay.
But look at right at the last second, she's standing alone. I'll do it again. Okay, watch. She's right there. You see that? It almost
Okay.
looks like this guy is almost. But watch. So she did something there. Now look at her. See that? There's nobody next to her. There's her foot. Somebody's over there. And then she kind of makes a turn and heads back. Watch. So there she is still just by herself. See, her hands are at her side.
Yes.
She's standing still. And then watch. Then and she quickly turned her head. Did you see that?
Yes, yes.
Right. So she wasn't kicking somebody right there. She was just kind of.
No, right there. No, I said before that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But why did they cut it off for 12 minutes?
Well, maybe there's something in there they didn't want you to see, but it does. But at least they're saying it was cut for 12 minutes. I'm not going to argue that the tapes aren't edited. You know, in this case, because they are. There's a 12-minute break.
Yeah. Which I'm sure a lot of things happened in that 12
I'd love to
minutes.
have the original surveillance, because these are all people filming. You know, they're just. Everybody's got these things that have been copied 25 times, and they get blurrier and blurrier every single time. Yeah, what's the deal with so many men around her? Like,
Yeah, there was like what, 4 or 5
like
men and
10,
that one lady
20.
with the scarf.
I mean, there's just all over the place, running around outside, running. Like, what are they saying? Hey, we need all these guys to come over, and it's just. I think the guy in the white might work there. This guy.
this
Just
guy,
'cause-
yeah, but the rest don't look like they work there.
Right, and it's almost. I mean, look at here's the unnefarious version of this. Okay, the boyfriend really didn't have his passport, really wasn't working, and he said, okay, I'll try to get it to go, and then she went first, or because she already had her ticket, and she went, and then she got raped, and then there was people that actually wanted to like help her a little bit, right? Forget it. That's too hard to do. Because everywhere you go, there's Well, the thing is when you watch this hotel footage, they don't seem like they're attacking her. They're sort of defending themselves against her violent outbursts.
Well, they don't seem like they're helping her either.
Well, I don't know why they're all there. That's the only question I have. I don't think they're attacking her. I think they're trying to control her and put her back into a room or something. You know?
Like put her back in the room, you mean?
Like, yeah, like in the hospital.
Calm her down?
Yeah, you know, like, you know, when you're like at a mental hospital, you always have like 2 or 3 orderlies tackling some psycho, and they're trying to get her, you know. But in this case, they don't really have that. But I'm just wondering why there's like the whole town is there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks weird to me. I don't know.
I mean, she was drugged at the hotel and then probably raped. And then maybe after that point, there was people that were trying to help, and they did a Skype call. And they were like, that's why they said, hey, we'll get her back to you, we'll get her back to you. They even tried bringing her to the airport, you know, maybe because she was still drugged, though, from whatever drug she got. And then they wouldn't let her on the plane. Then the hospital took over. Then there's all these same kids that were trying to help her before. And she just goes nuts, you know, and then jumps out of and I don't know. I mean, that's the non-nefarious version right there. I didn't even think that sounded too irrational either. Although I'm still bothered by all the different people running around.
I don't like that version of the story.
I know you don't like it because it doesn't fit your, you know, what you're saying.
Yes.
But you know, if you think that it's possible that he really didn't go on the trip, then she did go by herself, and then let's say some person did rape her and drug her, and then there were people that sort of felt for her a little bit. But the only problem is, another problem I have though, is then why didn't she speak up louder on the FaceTime? Because if they really were there helping her, she would have been able to say it loudly instead of whispering.
Exactly.
You know?
She was afraid because one of them spoke Polish. That's the guy that works for the hotel. Like he's like a tourist guide or something like that.
Yeah, so
I mean,
that sort of wipes that out.
If want to help me, why not say it louder and, you know, be more clear? Hey, look, I need help. They're trying to help me, but it's not working. Get me out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She seemed like she was scared to say exactly what she wanted to say around them because they were the bad guys.
I wish they had time on here. This looks like the same lady that we see later.
Yeah, the travel agent. That's the guy. Yep.
Could you imagine what Straight Drop could do with this? Every time a door is open. Oh my God! You see, they're checking. Why would you check in there? See, there. I don't. Oh wait! Is that the same one right there? Let me go back a little bit. Wait, I'm looking at something else on a different screen. I don't know why. So is that her on the stretcher? Oh wow. So they finally did. Yeah, that's her. Wow, this is crazy. See, they did do that. See, this to me makes it not as bad.
Wasn't this after she jumped when they tried to take her to the hospital?
that's after they tackled her. See, she's got her.
Oh, okay.
So doesn't that seem less nefarious, just seeing that? I mean, be honest. Look. They finally subdued her. They got her on the, you know. I know it doesn't fit your narrative, so you're not going to go gun.
No, I
You're
agree.
looking
I
for
agree.
something.
Well, maybe look. Hold on. I'm not saying the hospital is involved. I'm not saying that. Maybe the hospital is not involved. It's those people that were at the hotel with her that they come to the hospital with her. That
Right.
you know. That you know. I'm not blaming the hospital. Maybe the hospital they are trying to help her, but then these guys that are always around her, they're the bad guys.
See, this shot right here makes it seem like everybody was trying to just subdue her because she was so out of control. Yeah, what does the nurse say?
Which is true. Lily said, these men never leave her alone, and they haven't. And they're always around
Yeah.
her because
Well, it
they
could
don't
be
want...
that the guy that raped her is there with some friends and they don't want her to talk, so they keep interrupting,
Exactly.
interrupting, and interrupting, and interrupting. And then, you know. But then why didn't they just take her out when they had her, is what I'm trying to... It is a totally confusing story. See, they had her before. Why'd they bring her to the hospital for her to get help?
But great, that's what you're not understanding. That hotel
I do understand,
was
yeah.
used for a lot of tourists. And in Egypt, I know, sorry, I know from my cousin, because she's been there, they try to sell you all that, narrative, like, come here, come to this hotel, this is the best, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they didn't want that bad reputation for that hotel.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with what I was just saying. When you said
is?
what that you
Why
said
did they kill her?
that
Then
you
you
said
have
I don't think you understand what that has nothing to do with what I was saying. I was talking about her being wheeled, that these people aren't really, they don't seem to be like attacking her right now. That's what I was saying before, and then we went on to something else that had nothing to do with what you said, so now I'm totally confused.
Sorry. Yeah, just told you, maybe the hospital, they're not, they're not into this, the plan of, having her killed. Maybe they are trying to help.
No, what I said was, why would they have, what I'm saying is, these people that don't want her to talk about being raped, why didn't they just kill her when they had her instead of bringing her to a hospital to get her looked at? You get that? You see, that seems odd, right? Like, why did they bring him here? Maybe they wanted to, because she was going to be into sex trafficking, they wanted to get her fixed up so they could bring, but that just seems weird too. That's what my point was. Like, why did they bring her to the hospital if they wanted to keep her quiet after they realized she was nuts, after the airport didn't take her? She's nuts. They probably couldn't control her either, and then they brought her here.
Well, I have a theory.
Okay.
Maybe they did want to get her fixed so they can get her back into sex trafficking, because that's the original plan. The original plan is not to kill her. They don't want to kill her. They want to use her. And that's why they probably brought her to the hospital. They probably realized they gave her too much drugs, and maybe she can get fixed so the original plan can go back to work.
So you look at Sarah McConnell. She's doing the same thing like in the Kanika thing. Why did that guy run? Yeah, we already said before, everybody's running around. We don't know why they're running. So don't ask the question, why is he running? You see him running. Yeah, I think they're running around because somebody's saying, hey, she's out of control. Let's go help. Let's go control her. That's what I see. Every time people are running around, it's because she's out of control. Meaning she's on drugs. Or, like she doesn't seem like she's trying to get out of there. You know what I mean? Like she collapses to the ground and then she stands up and then attacks somebody. Then they tackle her. But what if she had just started walking? That would have been interesting. If there was ever a shot where she stood up and just started walking, would they have let her go where she wanted to go? That kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Sometimes there's questions that you can't answer,
Yeah.
You just sort of go, oh, wow. Look at all those people running. But every time I've seen somebody running in this video, they seem to be running to where she is and trying to, help, I guess. But it's also a hospital. Maybe sometimes other people are running for some other reason. Maybe there's a patient. Like this guy here, it looks like he almost has surgical gloves on and one of those...
like a doctor.
Yeah, like he literally... Yeah. But I don't know what he's doing. No, that's okay, Sarah. I'm just saying, when they say, that looks sketchy, he's running. Yeah, well, you had to see the earlier video when they were all running. Here's that guy with that stripy shirt, like a striped shirt again.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
And look at, now they're pulling her out. And, wow, they've got her. Now she's, holy shit. Hold on a second. So, did they get her drugged up? Now she's covered in a sheet. Wait, how about...
No, that's her, I think.
Yeah,
right?
that's definitely her, but why is she saying, I want to know what Lily is. This after? This is after they subdued her, right? They had a nurse.
Looks like it.
Okay,
yeah.
they had to tie her to the bed. Okay, but it looks like her knees are.
She jumped.
Well, how could this be after she? So she jumped the same night that they were all trying to subdue her.
Yeah, that's the day she jumped. This footage from the day she jumped.
Okay, but earlier you said it wasn't. You said it was 3 days before she was just.
No,
sort of...
the other one that you were looking at, the one in the corner, the smaller screen that you had, that's the day before, I think. But then this.
I don't know. She's wearing the same clothes.
Well, yeah. I mean, so.
I want to know. Okay, so but Lily just said I said was right. So you're wrong. Boom.
Okay, I'm wrong. Okay.
Okay, so wait, you're saying, Lily, that this is the same footage when they were trying to subdue her in the hallway, and a minute ago where she was standing there and then did a quick turn to the left. That's the same. Right after that, she jumped out of a window at some point. Then, them wheeling her into there was them trying to help her, right? Or quote help her. You know, is that right? I'm waiting for a response. I'm waiting for another boom.
Boom! I gave it.
I actually like when you say boom. It sounds better than. Okay, yes. Boom!
Boom!
There it is. Yeah, you say it better than I do.
When I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong.
Let me hit play again. Ah, crap. That's right. Boom freaks. Hey, is that the Chihuahua? I hear a Chihuahua.
Yes.
That was the collar, right? Yeah.
Yep, little bell.
Okay, so what's he bringing right there?
He's so little we'll lose him.
He went to get something. Let's see.
What did he have in his hand?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Almost looks like flowers right there. Oh, he's getting your flower. But it's not. It's like...
No.
And this guy doesn't really look... I mean, it's possible he's a doctor that came in off duty, you know, like he heard about something and he came down. I don't know. Doesn't look like it, though.
Mm-mm. He looks like he had something that belonged to her, probably.
So how can they have this... They keep filming this room for another... Like,
Great, do it again. I'm gonna take a picture and then zoom in.
no, forget it. I'm not doing it. As soon as you said that, you can forget it.
Come on, I can zoom in. I have a big phone. I can zoom in.
Yeah, it's not happening. All right. Jesus. Look at they put this, wasted all this time just filming nothing in this room.
Oh. I can zoom in and see what's in that hand.
Okay, so now we got some extra footage right here. It's almost like they killed her while she was in that room or something. I don't know. So they had all this footage right here? But we just don't get to see that? Huh. So it looks like her head's out right there, so she's still alive, I would imagine. I don't know if over in that country they cover your head after, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Lily said that's after she jumped.
Yeah, we went through that a minute ago. So right now she's being transferred. What she agreed to was that all that hospital footage that we saw is all from the same day. And that when she was freaking out, then she jumped out a window, and then this is her being transferred to another hospital. The same day as that other footage. All of it. Not the one when she's in the hotel, but, you know. You see what I'm saying?
They don't look like they were panicking. Somebody jumped and then they're rushing to take them to a different emergency. They're just like walking normal.
What did they say the reason she died was? I mean, was it blunt force trauma or something?
Yeah, I think blunt force trauma from the jump. But isn't that weird, Gray? Don't you admit that, somebody jumped and they're in critical condition and they're just walking just like that and took a few hours?
Yeah, but you don't know what they're saying. They brought her into that room. They probably checked her out and were like, God, we don't have enough to do here. And they might be going, okay, who knows what they're doing. See, that's the thing is everybody, you're watching a footage and they're wheeling them out. Are they supposed to run with the gurney?
Yeah, I've been to emergency
I don't
hospital,
know.
and when they've had critical condition, you see them
Maybe
running
she
in the
wasn't.
hospital.
They didn't know she. Maybe they're not. And sometimes over there they just don't know what the hell they're doing. But they're hustling. They're not like slowly. Like you see that. So this is 4:55. They're walking pretty quick. They're they're not strolling.
Hey, Lily, do you know why it took them hours to transfer her? That's weird. Like, why hours? Like, I know a few hours, but why that long?
But where does it say the time?
I don't know, but she said that it took them hours to transfer. It was all her left side that was hurt. This is what the Polish thought was strange, as the fall wasn't far.
See, they're rushing there. Okay, you said they didn't rush, but look at right
Well,
here.
yeah, after 2 hours, okay.
So did she jump out this
one?
one? No, that was but when they got her. I'm gonna get back to some of this stuff. So this might be where she jumped right there. You see them running with her? Did you miss that?
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking at it, but was that before or
No,
after?
this is when I first got her after she jumped.
Oh.
Right, Lily?
Luna said, can we find the location of the hospital on Google Map? Field trip, please.
Oh, God. So that was slow-mo. So this is 2:47. And look at, they're really rushing her. See that? Really pushing her through there to try to get her to... I guess we missed this the first time around. Alright, and then this is 3:30, so an hour later. And then, it looks like about 2 hours after that. I don't think seeing the hospital in Google Earth would... well, let's see it. Okay, what's the name of it? Hello?
You want me to get that for you?
Well,
Hold
how
on.
would I look it up if...
I got it. Hold on. I got you.
Well, Luna was wanted it, right?
Name of hospital.
Hey, Lily, why don't you make a video on this one? Do you have a picture of that, Lily? The inside of that room? Or is that just what somebody said? Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't seem like she fell very far because she looked pretty... like she was moving around on that gurney.
So she was supposed to be there for a week. She died 3 days after.
Okay, well, where's the interview of the nurse? Send me the link for that. And what's the name of the hospital? I've only got a few more minutes on it.
It says, doesn't say the name of the hospital. It says which city it was.
Yeah.
Oh, so it says when the nurse untied her so she can use the bathroom, that's when she broke free and ran to the window and threw herself from the second floor.
I think it kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. It'd be hard to throw her out intentionally, too, it sounds like. Based on where the window is and how you'd have to climb up, it'd almost be harder for somebody to try to get her up there and then throw her out the window, the way that Lily's explaining it. Of course, since she has I can't find it, I've been hunting. Okay. Good night, Megan.
That's weird. I can't. Like,
It's only
there's no name of the hospital.
It's only a year old, right? What's the
Yeah.
name of the city? What's the name of the city?
Marsa Alam.
How do you spell it?
Marsa. Marsa Alam. Alam.
Damn it. How do you spell that again? Marsa?
Marsa.
I got it.
Hold on, let me go back. Marsa Alam. Alam. 2 words. I think in the footage that you had, it showed the hospital name.
Ah, I've got one right here.
Yeah.
There's only 2.
Okay.
One Life Hospital or One Day Surgeries Hospital. Maybe that was the one, and that's why they got her the hell out of there, because that doesn't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because that one wouldn't support, one day surgery wouldn't support a trauma like that. And there's probably no street view over here. Yeah. Like, I'm not sure there'd be a lot of volunteers at Google that would say, you know what? I can't wait for you to send me to Egypt so I can film the streets. Okay. Probably isn't going to happen.
And they said the first time that she went in the hospital, they denied her treatment because they do not accept cases of physical abuse.
Yeah. God, yeah. Aren't you glad you live in America?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, this just looks like I don't know. Jesus. Okay, well, there's no street view or anything, so I can't really... But it's one of these 2, I would imagine. And...
You know how you were talking about yesterday, Gray? How people come to this country and they don't, adapt to the culture?
Mm-hmm.
You reminded me of my dad. You know what he used to tell his friends? They would talk about Canada, blah, blah, blah. My dad would, yell at them. He'd be like, you don't like it here? Go back to your country. This is my country. This is a country
Yeah,
that,
I mean, I actually feel like that. It's kind of like, why would you leave the country you came from to be here?
Yeah.
Only to hate being here? Is it just to get the money and it's like...
That's what my dad used to
bullshit.
say. I swear to God. You reminded me of him so much last night because that's what he used to say. I swear
maybe
to God. He
that's
was
good. I don't
Yell
know.
at his friends.
Yeah.
You don't like it here? Then go back. Don't talk bad about this country. This is our country.
Yeah, well, I think it's sad that more Americans don't think that way. It's like you have all these people that get so, who are we to... Hey, shut the hell up, all right?
Yeah, that's what my dad used to say. Shut the hell up.
God damn, just shut the hell up. It's just... well, I don't know. I don't really have any more. I'd like to get more information. I don't know if does... how do I get an interview of that nurse?
I'll look into it too. And if Lily can find it, she can also email it to you. If she find it before me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do that. That's my tomorrow project. Well, today it's 3, so I'll do it today. I'll look online. I even look in Arabic websites, see if I can find the interview.
The Tomorrow Project.
The today.
I like that one. The Tomorrow Project by Dareen. The Tomorrow Project.
The producer.
Yeah.
Coming to a near theater near you.
Yeah. It's weird because, if you try to come up with an opinion here, it eventually you get kind of you have something and then you remember something else that kind of contradicts it a little bit. That's the problem. You come up with all the stuff and then you go back to the. Let me try try another non-nefarious angle. Let's see. Hold on a second. So let's just say the boyfriend really couldn't make it, but she went anyways. He probably said, "Hey, I'll see." Did he say something like, "I'll try to catch up to you"? Was that?
No, I think she was just supposed to do the vacation by herself.
Okay, yeah, because she probably already spent thousands on the ticket, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so she's gonna go, and she always wanted to see Egypt, and then when she gets
Why didn't
there,
she pick a friend?
well, because maybe that person
Right.
didn't have. God, come on, are you joking? What if that person didn't have any money? It's like maybe the boyfriend could have given it to his ticket to a friend. But
Oh, wait. I remember something. Thank you, Kim. Hold on, Gray. I remember something. So before she was supposed to go, the boyfriend said that he's going to sell the ticket to somebody. And after they found out that the boyfriend didn't even attempt to sell the ticket to somebody else. I remember. Boom! There you go. He's guilty.
I don't even know what does that mean though. Okay, so anyways, he doesn't go, so she goes on the trip. Saying, why didn't they get a friend? See, that's one of those questions. It's like, who knows? There's no way to answer it. All I'm saying is she went on the trip to Egypt, right? Okay, so she's going to go on the trip anyways. The boyfriend's at home. Then she gets raped. And then, I don't know, what happened to her phone? Did she have her own? Was that her phone being used for that call? The phone call there?
What is it?
Was that her phone being used?
No, I don't think it was her phone.
Well, where was
it?
her
No,
phone?
I think it was the guy's phone.
Okay. I mean, but what was weird is,
tourist
like,
guy.
she wasn't why didn't she get on her cell phone and call him?
Maybe
don't know
her
if
cell
she-
phone didn't work there.
See, that's a why didn't she kind of question.
Yeah, something about the plan. She didn't have the right plan. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so she didn't have the right plan, so somebody else had to do it. And let's just say she was raped, right? And she's in a foreign country, and she doesn't know who to trust, so she's freaked out even by these people that are trying to help her. Okay, and they're on the phone talking to the boyfriend, and then the boyfriend, they even told her, yeah, we'll get her home, right? We'll get her home. And I don't know, I want to know this though, was she drugged in the hotel that you see her curled up? Was that after that call?
Yeah, from what I read, she was raped within 3 hours of arriving at the resort.
Okay, but the footage of her laying in fetal position at the hotel on the floor, was that after this video call? I still can't remember the name of that kind of call.
I think that was before. I'm not sure. Where's Lily? She remembers more. But I think that was before the phone call.
Is Uncle Leon saying he's sorry for what? Just showing up? Because I remember Uncle Leon's one of the trolls that show up. I'm just kidding. All right, listen. Yeah. So think about that. So the video, she'd already been raped. That's why we're seeing that. We see the footage in the hotel and everything. She's already been raped. Then she comes. She's just really struggling. She doesn't know what to do, and she hangs out with. She gets a hold of these guys, and they try to help her a little bit. But she's paranoid too because she doesn't know anybody in that country, and maybe these people are bad too. And then she's talking on the phone with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend is expecting her to be sent back. They tried to bring her to the airport, but what's weird is, did these people supply her with drugs again? Because you saw her drugged on the floor at the hotel, right?
Right.
Yeah, don't read the comments. Let's just try to do this. So she's on the floor at the hotel. Then she's outside on this phone call. Then later she gets and she looks relatively sober there, right? Just scared, right? Then later on she's too messed up to get on a plane. So how did she get, did somebody give her more drugs after that?
And from what I think so, because when she went to the airport, she took her shoes off. She was hysterical. She was acting all crazy. So I think she was still on drugs. And the reason why on that phone call, because the guy that raped her, he's the one he's a tourist guide. So and he was there during the phone call. The guy that raped her.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's possible. It could also just be that she, I'm not saying everybody doesn't look the same, but I mean, I'm just saying, in some of the, like in Egypt, everybody has dark hair most of the time. So she's probably paranoid about everybody. She's just kind of like, oh my God, like. It could be one of the guys. Maybe that is the guy, because even the boyfriend asks, is that the guy? See, why would the boyfriend... See, here's another thing, is why did the boyfriend ask that if it was all part of some setup? No, if it was part of a setup. Like, he was trying to get more information and thought maybe she could say it where they wouldn't understand. See?
I get it.
Do you really? Or not?
I do. I get it. Honestly, I get it. I'm not saying he's 100% guilty. Just the way he acted and the way like he's
he's either partly or none. There isn't any.
Okay, I believe he's guilty.
Okay, you believe he's guilty.
Want my opinion? He's
guilty.
guilty.
You think he's guilty, but
Yes.
I've been giving some pretty good evidence that maybe he's not, though, right?
100%.
Because right there, why did he say? Well, is it that guy that stood up? He's trying. It seems like he's trying to get information, and I don't. Know why. Maybe the friend was just at his house anyways, and he said, hey, film this call, would you? That type of thing. It wasn't like it was all planned, right? So he was just there.
I agree, but then his actions after and before indicate to me that he's guilty.
Well, I mean, that doesn't indicate that. It just means that it's possible because you see certain things. It doesn't indicate anything. The only thing that indicates something strange is that he didn't bring the filming of the video straight to the police. Like, why didn't you do that? They could have helped quickly get in there. But let's just say they had this call thing, and then somehow she goes out, gets drugged or whatever. Maybe they get. I don't know. I don't know how she ended up in the hospital in the state. She might have just had a breakdown. You know that? Like, she wasn't drugged in these scenes in the hospital. She may have just had a total breakdown because of, you're in a country she doesn't know anybody, she's really paranoid, she's been raped, and she was drugged before. So now her mind she just had a total breakdown in the hotel. People were trying to control her. Yes, it's weird that all these random people, but maybe those are the same guys that were standing around her when she did that Skype call. And they've been in the hospital, trying to make sure that she actually does make it back to the plane somehow. And then she ends up jumping out of the hospital building.
Yeah, but I mean, if she wasn't drugged after, and you're at the airport and you're about to get on a plane to go home, I mean, I'm not gonna act all crazy. I'm gonna be like, just get me out of here.
Right, but maybe But when was that? See, let's just say this: what if the same day that she was drugged, laying on the floor, was the day they took her to the airport? Or later that night, right?
I can see that.
And then she's still drugged, like she's still kind of, and they're like, God, we can't let you on the plane. And then maybe this is the next day that when we see her outside on the call, the video call, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, she died after 3 days, so yeah, I mean, it was quick, I guess. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, I'd just like to have the whole timeline. I'd have no clue. I'm really just guessing. I guess it's out there somewhere, right? I bet Daily Mail has some good shit on this.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good website to look at.
I mean, Daily Mail makes mistakes too, but they get everything first, and it's usually like 90% accurate.
Just the whole case, it's like bizarre. You know what I mean? Like everything, the way it happened, it's weird. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right. It was the day that she got raped. She's already hysterical. They tried to take her to the airport. Okay, they wanted to get rid of her, go back, and then she was still in that state of mind where she's just, she's going crazy. Like she's afraid. She doesn't trust anybody. Maybe she thought they're gonna send her somewhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't believe that they were gonna let her go back home. Maybe she was like, oh, where are they gonna take me now? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's why she was acting all crazy at the airport.
No, I mean, you'd think she just if she wasn't drugged, she'd just get on the damn plane and get the hell out of there. I mean, if she wasn't still feeling the effects of the drugs.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it's a different day, that would bother me. I'd like to have, I wish Lily was still here, but I'd like to know is the same day that she was on the floor in the hotel, the same day she tried to get on the plane, and how much after that was it? Let's say that was 8 in the morning, she's all on the floor, and then let's say at noon they had her at the airport, or 1, even.
That will
Yeah.
make a difference to you. Yeah.
Yeah, because then she'd probably still be totally drugged, right?
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yeah, but we have to get that timeline to see when was that footage and what day was she dropped at the airport. Yeah, because that would make sense.
Yeah, we all heard about that, ABC. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened?
I just want to Zach TV's his buddy got killed.
Today?
I think it was. Oh, so you didn't hear about it? Jesus,
No.
it was all over the place.
I didn't hear about it either.
Yeah.
Man,
What happened? He was shot?
yeah, I think so.
Wow. That's
Go
crazy.
I think
Chicago.
Chicago's just a dangerous place, And if you
I
say the
go
wrong
to Chicago
thing,
every
if you
summer.
say the
I
wrong
love
thing to the,
Chicago.
that's too bad. Yeah, if it's people who say like they're the wrong, if you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, you get shot in that
Wow.
in that city. And
It's weird. The gray. I've been to Chicago I go every summer shopping, and I've never seen anything like, like scary or I never knew it was that bad.
Do you live in that state?
No, I live in Michigan. It's only like 3.5 hours. We go
Oh,
every summer. Like I love to
okay.
go downtown.
Well, yeah,
shopping.
there's
They
parts
have-
of Chicago. I mean, like my parents go there. My dad, oh my God, my dad's from there. Yeah, but they've gone there on vacation, and if you're in the right part, it's like really beautiful and great. But the city itself is overall not safe.
Oh,
Okay. I mean, obviously, right? There's like 500. I mean, the murder count there every year is ludicrous. It's like a freaking third world country war zone. It's insane.
Yeah. Don't go to Baltimore either.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they
Okay.
haven't found like who killed Zach, right? They still haven't. No information on that.
Nurse had been. Wait, hold on. Someone said after the interview the nurse had been released from the hospital.
Yeah, I think she was fired after the nurse.
Well, maybe. Yeah, because it doesn't look like if you watch that surveillance, she didn't have control of the situation. She was just kind of walking around, and she had all these other people. I don't know. She probably made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I'd like to have the timeline and the footage and the interview with the nurse. That's been translated. And I think
Yeah.
if I had that, I could do a video.
Okay, then I'm gonna work on that. And if Lily finds it before me, she's gonna email it. She's still in chat.
I haven't seen her say anything for a while.
Yeah, she's here.
There she is.
I see.
So
her.
Lily, answer this one. I asked it up there. The one where the shot where she's in the hotel on the floor, was that the same day that she tried to get on the airplane?
I've been hunting for ages.
That doesn't even answer the question.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. Hold on. Detective Diane.
She said, yes, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
That's not necessarily definitive, but something.
Tylko hotel.
Możemy odtworzyć, co działo się między godziną 18, 29 kwietnia, a 5 rano, 30 kwietnia.
You know, so there's a lot more clear footage out there, I'm sure. 'Cause I mean, like even on this one I'm looking at right here, it's already clear on some of this.
Samochód podjeżdża pod szpital. Polka nie jest w stanie wejść o własnych siłach. Tuż przed północą odzyskuje energię. Chce uciec z budynku.
See, look at her. She was just walking right there.
Powstrzymują ją pracownicy szpitala i biura.
See that shows something different, right? Doesn't it make you feel a little differently just seeing that?
Samochód podjeżdża pod szpital. Polka nie jest w stanie wejść o własnych siłach.
See, like she's nuts and they're wheeling her in, right?
Tuż przed północą odzyskuje energię. Chce uciec z budynku.
And see, like she's totally standing there. Then the guy gets up, and then she attacks him, kind of like it doesn't look like they're trying to control her right here. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Powstrzymują ją pracownicy szpitala i biura podróży.
It's like God. Right there they did.
Chwilę po północy jest wyniesiona
she's
siłą
going
z
nuts,
pokoju.
man.
Wyrywa się
Wow.
jednak i ucieka korytarzami.
Look, he was like even like, hey, calm down. See how he had his arms out, sort of? But she's screaming.
Tym razem 4 mężczyzn obezwładnia kobietę i zanosi ją do pokoju. Ta sama kamera kilkadziesiąt minut później pokazuje, jak pani Magda jest wnoszona do pokoju 307. Podano jej zapewne silne środki uspokajające. Głowę kobiety musi podtrzymywać jedna z osób. Następnie widać, jak personel szpitala przynosi prześcieradło i bandaże. Zdjęcia te mogą potwierdzać wypowiedź dyrektora placówki, opisującego, co wydarzyło się w pokoju 307.
No, so they're asking about her cuffed her.
Ona leżała tutaj.
I była przywiązana? Tak. W terapii. Obrażeń i podejrzenia złamania pokazują nerwową reakcję personelu szpitala po skoku pani Magdy.
Oh. See, that was when they were running, was when they realized she had jumped out and they're going to get her. See that? That's why they're
Chwilę później
outside.
kobieta jest wniesiona do budynku.
And then they got
Mimo
her and
licznych
brought her back
obrażeń
in.
i podejrzenia złamania kończyn oraz uszkodzenia kręgów
she's
szyjnych
already jumped
jest
at
noszona
that
na
point.
rękach bez użycia noszy. Dopiero później w odpowiedni sposób przewieziona zostaje do sali intensywnej terapii. To raport medyczny z całego zajścia w szpitalu w Port Galip. Zdaniem polskich śledczych, oprócz wyników takich badań, kluczowe mogą być zeznania Mahmuda.
Well, anyways, all right. I'm just gonna look at something later. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to find this article for you. The timeline.
Okay. Well, why doesn't everybody, if you find something, a new footage or the interview, email me. But I'm sleepy now.
Okay. No problem.
Oh God, tired.
Get some sleep.
That's right. I'm gonna try. But
Okay, well, good night.
But I appreciate the lively debate tonight, everybody. Darlene was really mean to me, and I'm just so upset.
Oh, you were mean to me, Gray.
You were so mean. You
know I
mean.
respect your work, and you know that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I can look at this. I might come up to the same, some similar thoughts, but I won't be able to definitively say anything, even when I see it, because the only thing you can say for sure are the things you can see on video and things you hear. That's it.
Well, that's true, but I'm gonna find everything like I can find, and I'm gonna send it to you, and then hopefully Lily also will email you some stuff, and then would like to see, a video and your opinion.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good night, you freaks.
I'm definitely
Good
going to
night.
mention you the whole time I'm doing it too, and I go, and can you believe it? Doreen
Oh my
thinks
God.
this. Oh my God, this wacko. This freakazoid.
wacko, Doreen.
This freakazoid. This is what she's. Yeah.
She's a freak.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, everybody.
All right, good
That was
night.
fun. Thanks
Good
for
night.
showing up. And until next time, fill it
Be
in.
safe.
Be safe.
Be safe out there. Come on, you guys. Jesus. All right. Talk to you later.
Good night.
Bye bye.